This is a production of Darn TV.
Welcome.
Technicalities. Well, you missed the music.
Oh, I missed the music. Just a sec.
Oh, there it is.
We're a little slow today.
Well, it's a good day to be slow because we're going to want to be fast on Friday.
Yeah, welcome to the Dirt Weekly, Dirt Quarterly, whatever Cody Shope wants to call it on a given day.
Well, right now it'd be bi-weekly.
Yeah.
We went from quarterly to every other week.
Been a couple weeks since we met. I think we met right after the first Month of Money show, right? The first Memorial race. We met after the stock cars.
Stock cars?
Or do we meet after the sport mods?
After the sport mods.
After the sport mods. So we met halfway through.
Yeah.
Speaking of Cody, he can say whatever he wants to say.
Yeah,
he's king right now.
He's a wheelman.
Wow.
And going back to
car setupper.
That Month of Money that he won, 4,000.
Well, Cody didn't win it.
Yeah.
Travis Hagen won it. Cody got second.
But
anyway, back to Cody being Canadian.
But his cars do well too.
So Travis wins 4,000. Cody gets second, 2,000. Legitimately, he's probably getting 4,000 Canadian anyway.
Oh, I see where you played that.
Yeah, the exchange, a little metric.
Well, I see where you played that.
I've been communicating with Cody a little bit. I think he's looking out the window of a combine. So, but if you are Cody, give us the exchange. What did it turn into? And
I like how you always gently nudge me back in. Well, Lane, this is
come back over here. Yeah, I didn't know where you were going with that.
Well, I was just trying that whole night. I'm like, these Canadians, what's going on up there?
Yeah, going good.
I think it's real all the way around in every class right now, the Canadians. So,
to the point where I'm like, are they getting different fuel? What's going on up there? Their alcohol's stronger. Is their gasoline stronger?
Huh.
I don't know.
Well,
welcome to the Dirt Weekly Wednesday night edition. We've made it for another Wednesday night. Brandon Beater here, Jordan Boyce, Craig Heupel, the three amigos.
Hello.
With our fourth musketeer not here again.
Yeah.
We should have set the Coke can in there again, and they could have been our friend or something.
He replied, I can't. I'm not. He's not
feeling good.
Yeah. Huh.
And he's got to be right by this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, rest up. We need you 100% by the weekend, Smallsy.
Sun's shining this weekend. We need water.
Month of Money has been completed, but technically it hasn't been completed because even the purse that was put out this week, we'll talk about it. Motor Magic purse is stellar again.
Yeah. 3 nights of it.
3 nights. 3 full shows, 3 complete shows of money.
Exactly. Impressive. Yeah. And all said and done, it looks like everybody's still floating, so that's a good thing too. I think the club done all right.
I'm telling you, momentum is building with this Month of Money thing. The All-Stars of August, all these memorial races. I feel like it built as it went. Year 1, I mean, we talked about it a little bit before. If you want to harp on the hobby stock car count, I felt like we actually exceeded expectations, my expectations of how many cars were there.
You know, you laid it out there that the cars that were available, even in the state, I mean, it was well represented. It's just that's how many there is.
Yes.
So, yes. When you're representing 80% of them type of deal, that's pretty impressive in any arena. So, just a case of there's not 100 of them in North Dakota type of deal. So. Mm-hmm.
What's it going to take to get Katie to kick the boots and hop in one?
Well, I don't know. Let's see what the winner does. She was helping me with work this week. That was pretty fun. So, yeah, getting a little dirty.
But, I mean, we started it off with the stock car all-star race, the Ole Olsen Memorial, fitting, Wyatt Olsen being a stock car driver, 47 stock cars. What a great number. I mean, just hits home. And
right on the side of the door.
right out there in the garage.
Yep.
And then, you roll into the sport mods, 48. 48 sport mods, another number that hits.
Wait, is there what's going on here?
It sounds setup-y.
We had a roadblock out there that once we hit our magic number, we just, nope, pits are full, just get the hell out of here.
Go home.
Yeah, not really happening. Sorry.
No, just by luck. I mean, and then Christy and I and Jordan, we were talking that we wanted 49. Remember, we wanted to go that next number. Let's get 49 mods. That didn't happen. We were in the mid 30s. I can't remember the exact count.
2 or 3, yeah.
Yep. And then 28 hobby stocks. Which shout out to Nodak Speedway because they ran all 28.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's $400 times 4 out of their pocket.
Yeah,
which in my private school, ching, 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 $1,600.
Right. Yeah, that's a measurable amount. So, yes. Yeah, I thought that was a good move on them, and it relieved everybody from the pressures of a B main and stuff like that. So,
the weird part is, though, it was great on them because I think it was a fantastic move, the right move, all for it. Some of the drama of a B main for the fan is kind of fun.
At the cutoff line.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you put them bottom 8 cars out there, 8 cars, you're taking 4. I mean, there's $0 on the line versus 400 on the line. I mean, that's pretty.
Fifth place.
And not that this driver would have been in a B main, but when Trevor Haas is involved,
Haas car.
Haas
High
car was
side
on
Haas.
it. Yeah. Yeah. He's got a little fun coming before the night's over.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know where to start. We'll go with the SIBO Motorsports rundown, weekend recap. But SIBO Motorsports, specializing in high-performance parts, chassis repair, call Ryan at 701-720-3889 to get your car fixed before the weekend. He has his hands full, but I'm sure he can get another one in there. Brody Beater had a pretty rough Sunday night.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
That car had to go to Dr. SIBO.
Yeah, it came around coming out of 2 there, and before it was done, nose piece was way back there.
but that's the bad side of the night. Yeah. Being up front, getting that draw.
Oh, it made his world.
That
Brody making the redraw made his whole world.
On his grandma's night.
On his grandma's night. Yeah.
Pretty neat stuff. Yeah.
And so then, everyone knows Max because he's been in front of the camera in the flag stand. Good to get Brody's face out there.
I think that's the first time a lot of people have seen Brody.
Yeah, that'd be fair.
Other than Brock's son, Brody, first time they've seen Brody.
It was pretty magical, like you say, to see him in the redraw. So
It was just a weird, you talk about the numbers, numerical, nuances. They roll in there, Max draws a 7. Trevor Haas, who parks with us, draws a 9. Well, that's a 9 and a 7. What do you think Brody draws? Can you put the numbers together and figure out what he drew?
16?
97. A 9, a 7, and a 97. I mean,
yeah.
3 cars, only 2 numbers were used to get their draws. Why do things work out that way?
Yeah.
Someone knows. Someone knows.
It makes you think.
But we'll go back to, so we met after the sport mod one, so there's a lot of racing. I think we've had quite a few weeks of racing here. I can't even keep it all straight. So,
well, if you can't keep it straight, Jordan and I don't stand a chance because you're at all of them.
Yeah.
That's the problem. I have been at all of them. But
so that goes back to,
well, we did a makeup race in Estevan.
On a Friday night. That's
Friday
where we were
night.
headed to.
That's where we were headed.
Yeah. On the last show. So.
I'll try to. We're going to do this track by track because Estevan had 2 nights in and they crowned their champion. So what we're going to do is we'll just kind of go to August 15th. That's their makeup race.
Yeah.
Pretty cool to get a makeup race in there to find time for it on that Friday night.
Yeah, good on them to because you want to get your points nights in, and they probably had enough, but nonetheless they had lost the features to those things. So,
yeah,
yeah,
they needed another night I think it was kind of sponsor related and night related to get them all in.
To make that happen, yeah.
Gunnar Reynard in the 50. We kind of touched on last time that they changed the motor in the parking lot before the stock car.
Right.
For the Ole Olsen Memorial. Whatever they did worked because he's been on a roll.
Mm-hmm.
You talked about Cody Shope. Cody Shope picking up the modified feature win on that makeup night, the 15th. Gabriel Deshaw, he's on a roll right now, isn't he?
Yeah.
I don't think he's lost in probably 10 weeks.
It's been a stretch.
It's been a stretch.
Yeah.
Cruz Wilson building momentum, and he made a Facebook post saying he actually wasn't going to race championship night because he felt his car was the best it's ever been.
Wanted to have it all for this
wanted
deal.
To have everything ready. I know you maybe want to talk about more of this stuff, but I mean,
just one guy.
Who?
One guy that I think I've been missing all year. That he's just been showing up and showing up and showing up. Pat Smith from. I'm really liking watching him and the Blaze Orange, the white wheels, the car. He's there, and I've been not really familiar with his program, and I've been getting into it.
He lost to Cruz by a split second.
Yep.
In the week before, and like you say, is the orange car, white wheels, kind of a throwback presentation, a little nostalgia, and to talk with him is just as fun as watching him race. So. Mm-hmm.
Chris Hortness on that makeup night picking up the stock car win. That led us into championship night, and we'll roll through these, and then we'll go into the points for Estevan because they crowned their champions. I put in the description of our show tonight that all tracks have crowned champions. I've been corrected. Thunder Mountain Speedway still has a race on the 13th.
Okay.
That makes me happy that you do make mistakes, and someone's got to slap you back. Easy now.
I take pride in making mistakes. You come announce with me on Friday night, and you'll hear a lot of mistakes. You'll hear me mute the mics and go like this, going, "Son of a," and then I'll go right back to it.
Oops.
Jordan's heard me up there, haven't we?
Yeah, it smoothens over pretty quick.
Results here.
Actually, championship night I thought got pretty exciting. The points were close.
Up in Estevan.
Yeah.
I can't remember what they were going into it. I think there was a few points between Pfeiffer and Schulp in the modifieds.
Yeah, that's where I was going to go, is that the mod race was three guys
and
on 4 points.
And they ended up tied.
Fourth, or he had 4-point lead, Pfeiffer going in.
Yep, and they ended up tied.
Yeah. Yeah, him and Cody ended up
Like
tied.
I said, Cody's rolling aces.
Yeah.
Eli Turnbull picked up the win
Slingers.
in the slingshots, and we'll talk about the championship when we're done here. Cody Schulp picked up the mod win. Gabriel Deshaw again. He's chasing that national championship. If anybody has watched any Darn TV broadcasts, either from Williston or Minot the last few weeks, I've touched on kind of how the points work, how the system works, what he needs to do. He needs more than 10 cars there. He needs to pick up feature wins because he's only 7. Going into last weekend, he was only 7 shows away or 7 nights away from a perfect
year, huh?
Perfect year.
I hadn't followed him on the national front there. Okay.
You know what he seems to do so well? And, of course, it looks like Taylor Heaton purchased one of his sport mods. And Taylor's wonderful coming out of the hobbies. Very talented. But it just goes to show you, because a lot of times they think, well, it's the equipment, you know. Gabe hits his marks. It's like his car is driving on concrete, like it's just on rails. I mean, just hits them. Then it's never upset. Very Travis Hagen, like the car is just always never wasting any momentum or movement.
Yeah, no wasted energy. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Wheels are straight and going forward. Yeah, that's a fair comparison. I mean, Gabe is athletic just by his design. Been involved in the Skinetiques and stuff like that. So, and he's coordinated and stuff like that. And he's young and strong and focused. So, yeah, I agree with that statement. He's paying attention, as I say, and he's chasing the brass ring every time.
Because a lot of times, you think, oh, motor. Got that motor. It's big. It's big motor. And maybe he's got that too. But, I mean, you don't necessarily need as big a motor if you just aren't wasting energy.
Yeah.
Hey,
Don't let it leak out
everything,
the sides.
Everything matters. A motor matters, a car matters, the driver matters. The combination, we talk about this with Travis Hagen, and I put Gabe on this level because 1 year ago, I remember Lucy, Gabe's mom, getting mad at me because I sat here on a Dirt Weekly, and I said, give the fans what they want. We want Gabriel Deshaw and Travis Hagen and Cody Shope and Stephen Pfeiffer and Aaron Turnbull. We want all of them on the track at the same time. Because we're selfish race fans, and we want to
see that.
We want to see it. You know, because the car, and Gabe's going to have to start all over now going into an A-mod. It's going to be a learning curve. Expectations might be high from regular race fans, but in the Deshaw camp, I know they're going to keep expectations on a level because be real, I mean, it's an adjustment.
The scenery will change.
Correct.
And as you say so beautifully, competition never rests.
Yeah.
You just jumped into a lion's den.
Yeah, but their program is ready for that too, though, because they prepare. So yeah, you're right. It never rests. I got a real big dose of that this summer. So,
but the car, the driver, the motor, the program in the shop, everything clicks right now, and just ride that wave.
And your support.
Just ride that wave. Jorn in the 90s with the Dakota mod and the Wissota mod and the Super Stock when there was a little Brandon and Wyatt and Robbie running around with him. Yeah. Everything he just rode the wave.
Yeah. Enjoy it.
Enjoy it.
Don't stay home. Don't stay home. Right. When things are good, go racing.
And we're not saying we're not saying things are going to go bad. We're just I mean, the world is this way. That's just how the world is.
In the world of competition never rests, it can't last forever. It can last a while. So enjoy it all. Yeah, for sure. No, I think it'll be an asset to the A-mods for sure. And I'm looking forward to it already, for sure. With that said, are they going to Boone or anything?
I don't know. Maybe we probably won't maybe get a response from a Deshaw watching the show live, but
yeah, I'm sure it ain't rained for a while, so I'm sure they're knocking down things that are
harvesting
so they can of the windshield
so
of
they
the combine.
Can race this weekend, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
but at the same time, as we're on the Deshaw thing, selfishly, all the race fans want Gabriel Deshaw at the Nodak Speedway this weekend. If for the best interest, I'm going to say this right now, for the best interest of a national championship drive, you shouldn't be at the Nodak Speedway this weekend because it's unsanctioned.
Yeah.
Go find some sanctioned races to win to get your point total up. I'm just saying it. Don't throw darts at me.
Yeah, that type of logic is just not.
It doesn't work for him.
Well, and that's the inner mechanicals of chasing points. I mean, you like everything, you need to know what counts, what doesn't, and what your goals are. So, yeah.
I was surprised though. Jumping topics and getting too far ahead, that Taylor was in that sport mod versus in the hobby stock for $4,000.
Well, I believe there was a deal made a week or so beforehand that Tomlinson's were purchasing
Taylor's
the hobby stock, and it was sold after championship night in Williston, and then Deshaw's sold Heaton after championship night in Williston, the sport mod. So all of it went down Saturday night in Williston. I'm not saying they actually swapped, but I think a lot of it was post Williston, Saturday night.
That's what it looks like in the pits. So, yeah.
Diesel Raynard picking up the hobby stock. We're at a championship night at the Estevan Motor Speed. We're kind of go track by track here. Kyle Shope picked up the stock car feature. He's been lightning quick.
Yep.
Oh, my.
Yeah. Kyle's been getting her done for sure. Again, out of the Shope camp, and it shows. Cody's got it going on.
You roll to the points. Hudson Mann, 274. He picks up the slingshot championship at the Estevan Motor Speedway.
You know, to touch on the slingshots a little bit, and I've enjoyed watching Hudson race. I mean, he just gets it going. And when he gets his wins, it's great. Eli, of course, we've talked about him a lot. I mean, I think he's pretty technical and stuff like that. But kind of the dark horse in there that you don't really think about and should have got it put together here over the weekend was Hallie. Holy smokes.
You called that.
Hallie's got it going on. So
getting into Nodak.
Right. So
Heartbreak Hotel.
Yeah. It ended up laying down on her. But, wow. I mean, it's all there. So
Yeah, Eli Turnbull 6 points back. Gunnar Rayner 13 points back. Tatum Singleton, Hallie Turnbull rounding out your top 5.
Oh, she got a
in
fifth
Estevan.
then, yeah. So it's been fun to watch Turnbull kids for sure. And like I say, Hallie knows where the gas pedal's at. So
work our way to hobby stocks. Diesel Raynard, all he had to do was start the feature up there, and he was the hobby stock champion. He put an exclamation mark on it by winning.
But do you think you can just run loose then?
Yeah, you just run.
Yeah.
You just race.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you're not counting positions and points because the other classes were.
Right.
So
Cash Saxon 19 back, Caden Tukeshire 252, so he's 21
What about
back.
Tyson Grinstead? He is getting it going.
He's on a roll.
Man. Picked up his first feature win. We talked on that there. Backed it up the next night up here. Wow.
Was quick up in Estevan on Friday night.
Took a second home out of that deal.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Pat Smith, as you said, top 5, 31 points back up there. Sport Mods, Levi Runge, 3 points over Gabriel Deshaw. Now, this is big. We're going to go back to that national points thing.
Yes.
I got to read up on how the bonus points are awarded.
I know how it used to be is that you could count up to 2 championships, and it was based on the average car count at those 2 tracks.
But there was like a maximum points, right? Like a
maximum of 20. To refer back to when Jason Walla had won his, he had Mandan and Nodak, and they both averaged over 20, so he got maximum points.
So he ended up with 1,040, which is a perfect score.
Yeah.
So why do we care about that? What does that get for Gabe if he gets this?
It gives you bonus points on top of your feature wins. So
You know what? If he gets a national championship, you're saying?
Right.
Well, it's the prestige of winning a national championship.
Yeah, for sure. And it'd be a second North Dakotan, so a lot of prestige. It's got a money value. The A mods were $10,000. I would say Sport mods probably half that.
Right.
Monetarily, but I would think there would be no bigger crown to have than a national
So it's only
championship.
happened once. Jason's the only one that's done it.
Yep.
From North Dakota.
North Dakota won a
And that was
national
17 that happened. So it's been a while.
Yeah. Is it 7? Yeah, it sounds about right. Yeah. Jason was able to win both the championship in Mandan and Minot that year, so impressive.
So none of the points at Motor Magic would help Gabe at all if he won all 3 nights.
If it was sanctioned, it would. It would help him on his feature win count. And Brandon was sharing he's still 7 away from a perfect season. So with that said, we're in the middle of talking about Estevan. So he didn't win the championship. Levi did, which is they were 7 points apart going in. I was kind of watching the movement there, but so he didn't even get a chance to add any bonus points.
Correct.
On
so how they do it now, I just looked it up really quick, and I'm not trying to correct you.
Yep.
I just knew they updated it.
Okay.
I knew there was, because they changed it here recently to 25 nights out of your best 50.
Right.
And I think when they changed that, instead of 30 out of your first 55,
Yeah.
it was 30 out of 55,
Yep.
and then they went to 25 out of 50.
Okay.
And when they did that, they changed it to 15 maximum. You get to count 2 championships, maximum of 15 points per track.
Okay.
So 30 is your maximum bonus points.
If you win 2 track championships,
but they have to have
an average
of 15 or higher. So if the track you win the championship at only averages 10 cars, you only get 10 bonus points.
Right.
That's huge in this game.
That starts moving them around in the top 5.
Yep.
Yeah. Quick reflection on that. We've seen Ricky Thornton Jr. run really well, but not get any track championships.
Yep.
And it held him off from
Yep.
having a national championship. So
Don't feel bad for him. I think I just tuned in where he won $50,000.
Well, he's a great racer. I'm just saying that, at a time where it seemed like, he was dominating even in our kind of racing. IMCA so sets up that national championship that you have to be a weekly racer. I mean, and that's their sell. So I guess I'm just reminding that being fast is important, but also being there is important. I mean, track championships are.
Kevin Aho asked, Motor Magic been sanctioned in the past? I believe
yes and no.
Yes and no. It's been kind of a hit or miss.
Mm-hmm.
There's really been not any consistency to it, and I could be mistaken, and I shouldn't talk out of turn. I have not reached out. I have not asked. I have not anything. I'm just assuming, which can make an ass out of you and me.
Well, why wouldn't it be?
I can touch on that.
Go ahead.
In sanctioning, you pay each night for the classes you have. Stock cars, sport mods, and hobbies, I believe, are still $75 a night. That's cool. No big deal. The modifieds are 5% of the purse. That becomes a number. So we just had reflected how Nodak had thrown the $1,600 at the last 4 cars over the last weekend. Those kind of numbers become a nightly cost for sanctioning. Times 3 nights. 5% of what you know what 5% is. So on a whatever $10,000 purse, it's $500. So those numbers start adding up pretty quick, and our championship is already over. So the boardroom talk is, what are we getting out of sanctioning for the price, where we can throw that money back at the purse type of thinking. And again, this is race club type thinking, not so much promoter type thinking. And we've had that discussion in the spring, and it's nice to touch on that every once in a while. And I've been in the boardroom, and it's like, I really don't see where we're getting our value from the sanctioning price when we've already crowned our champions.
Are some of the IMCA rules lifted a little bit, like
yes.
kite or something?
So what you're allowed to do if in a non-sanctioned deal is I can jump in Jordan's stock car per se and run a stock car just for the weekend or just for one night, and I don't have to buy a license. I don't have to go through all the rigmarole, and it doesn't kick me out of my hobby.
It doesn't hurt your hobby standings.
Right.
Yeah, because it's unsanctioned.
But there has been new rules written in that as well that we can get. That goes way further now. But
you had some points there. So there's no temporary license in IMCA. You
Correct.
have to buy a full-blown $100 plus per class license. So a little bit of the promotion on like a Motor Magic or even our fall races is I'll reflect on Gabe. Gabe was able to hop in one of Eric's A mods
a couple years
ago.
Yep.
He got that experience because he didn't have to forfeit anything that he was doing. So now we're seeing that seed grow. He'll be an A mod driver next year. But without that experience, we might still be wandering around wondering what's going to happen there.
And guys like Mark Pearson says that's the beauty of Motor Magic. He can race without buying a license.
Okay, so Mark wants to come and race.
Right.
So it's hard to justify a $100 plus license when you're going to race one weekend, and you didn't get to take advantage of it for 4 months.
You see the yin and the yang there?
Yep. So
Craig Heupel can bring the C11 or whatever.
Yeah,
11C.
the 20C.
What was it? The 11C. Got duct tape over the 99 Sean Strand special. 11C.
Now, again, just a little reflection. Nodak does keep it in check. They don't let the A-mod driver race
go to a hobby.
So they're making sure that you're going the right direction on changing your class and/or that it's still in line with IMCA's
it's just like
outline.
This. Brock was talking. I'm going to use my brother. Brock was talking about maybe trying to race all 4 classes in one night: the hobby, the sport mod, the stock car, the mod, because he has all 4. Well, he technically has all 4. Between Brody's, then we have a sport mod, we have all 4. He can't do that because a modified licensed driver can't drop down to a sport mod, can't drop down to a hobby. So that's not allowed in the scenario of Motor Magic.
Yeah. So Nodak keeps that intact.
Yep.
And because they didn't one year, and then we had a little bit of trouble on something, so they've implemented that to still stay that direction, and I think that's made a pretty good.
It's all IMCA rules apply, with the exception they allow people to go up, not down, in the sense of a hobby driver can jump in a stock car or a mod for the weekend or for a night just to get the feel of it. Sport mod up to a mod, compact up to a stock car, whatever. You can't use hobby and sport mod as an example because they can race the same time anyways. You're jumping 2 classes or whatever. You're jumping up.
A stock car license holder can't race a hobby, but that same hobby guy, if he found a stock car, could bump up.
Right.
So they wouldn't frown upon me lining up the 70 hobby to lead the IMCA stock car feature.
Well, the car itself might not qualify, but
the car itself, all IMCA rules apply, so therefore
you would have maybe the wrong carburetor on, the wrong tires on. But it wouldn't be a far stretch to make it into that. No crate motors.
For the betterment of the show.
I say we put a 4-barrel on it. We put some of Jordan's tires on it, and we just start it at the back and see how far Caden can make it up.
I want to run it up front.
No, we just see how far he can make it through the pack.
That's asking a lot.
It's interesting. Well, yeah, so there is some lateral movements there at Motor Magic, and I had to reflect on recent times. I think that's been exciting to see. So.
Yep. Stock car champion up at the Estevan Motor Speedway, Kyle Schopp, 6 points over Gabriel Deshaw. I know we were kind of watching that, but I think, if I remember right, Kyle Schopp won that night and kind of put an exclamation on his championship.
Just to make sure, and a shout-out to Chris Horton as to, I mean, Chris probably won the most features, I'm going to say, and strong runner. Was able to get a car locally there and get back into racing. So
this is,
shout out to Chris too.
This is something that we can talk about. This is could be a hot sauce topic if we were still doing it. Cody Schopp ties Stephen Pfeiffer for the championship.
Boy, was that fun to watch at speed.
Yes.
Because, yeah, we know all the players and we know their strengths.
And then Aaron Turnbull is only 2 behind.
Yeah. Right. The 3 of them were 4 points apart, and everybody had to go just right. But
so now you sit there, and you go, well, how do they settle a tiebreaker?
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's a question, right?
Yep.
So the easy answer is it's based on wins. Whoever has the most wins, and then if they have the same amount of wins, whoever has seconds, thirds, fourth. It just keeps working its way down until they find one that one has more of the other.
More force than the other guy.
That's the easy answer.
Mm-hmm.
The correct answer is who has the most 40-point nights.
Feature wins.
No.
Yeah, I see what your clarification. Yeah.
So, championship night, Cody Schopp wins. There's only 8 cars in attendance. That is a 38-point night.
Oh, boy.
Do you see?
Are you saying there's a fly in the ointment here?
No, they got it right. They got it right.
Well, yeah.
They each have a 40-point night. So then you go down to Cody and you go 39-point nights. Cody has 1, 2, 39-point night. Now that 39-point night might be a feature win.
It might be, yeah.
But it's based on 40-point nights, 39-point nights, 38-point
Do you
nights.
study that book?
Yeah, well,
Where is
It's not that I study it.
Gabe is. So, yeah,
But
right.
it makes a huge difference when you're chasing a national championship.
I love when we do clarifications like this. This is a great topic because a win isn't a win. I mean, a win is a win, but in IMCA, it takes at least 10 cars for a full point value. That's what I'm clarifying. At 10 cars, when you win, you get 40 points. And for every car less than 10 that there is, that win diminishes by 1 point. So if you had 6 cars and got a win, you got a 36-point win. It's a win, but it's not a 40-point win. It's a 36-point win.
They do that so there's no cherry picking. They do that so Brandon Beater doesn't go to...
Opens up a track and...
Wins 40 feature races with only 2 cars there.
In Upham, and you got your own little track with your 3 little friends, and yes.
So if Steven passes Cole Fichter, it's null and void. He gets a championship.
Yeah.
That's 67 all season long. It's almost your exact same font. The car looks different.
I'm looking twice.
It throws me off every time I think it's you.
It's looking good.
And, I mean, he was up for the challenge. I mean, Steven was throwing it at him.
That's what I said earlier. If you know the drivers, you know they were driving hard. And I go on record all the time. Steven drives as hard as anybody I know. And he was. At 67, Fichter actually slid off the back straightaway once. Steven was able to get him. And I haven't got a chance to talk to Steven yet, but I mean, boy, things just didn't go exactly right in Steven's mind.
The tiebreaker was settled with 39-point nights. Cody had 2. Steven had 1. But just to make everybody understand the rest of the scenario, as Paul Harvey would say.
The rest of the story.
Guys, Gabe doesn't know what you're talking about with that at all. Neither does Sladen.
Just to put it in clarity. Okay, they each had a 40-point night. Cody had 239s. Steven had 139. That's where the tiebreaker. This could have went further down, but each had a 40-point night. Cody has 4 feature wins. Steven only has 1.
And they both, okay. So Stevens was a 40-pointer, so there was 10 cars or more.
Stevens' 1 win was a 40-pointer.
And
only one of Cody's wins was a 40-pointer.
Was a 40-pointer.
So that was
great
a draw
clarification
there.
That was a draw. 40-pointers.
Because I think Trevor and Riley said it was feature wins.
Correct, because that's the easy answer.
Yep.
That's the easy communication.
Yeah, easy communication.
But it's really not feature wins. It's 40-point wins.
So they went down to that plateau, and they had to go a little further that we didn't hear. I don't think I heard.
Correct. Nonetheless, Cody Schopp was the champion.
Congratulations.
We went down like a freaking path there.
Well, Cody wasn't sure in the interview, and I'm like, well, you should be sure, but no, you're right, Brandon. Even I fell asleep a little bit on the mechanics of the point system. Yeah. So, but Cody did win it, and I thought his interview was nice and humble, and if you know Cody at all, that was what Cody is. It was good. Again, it was a great points race. All said and done, I mean, it's not the only place to have had a tie that had to have a tiebreaker figured out, and I mean, I'll go on record. Everybody wants a track championship until they can't get it.
And he is a great representative to be champion, winning the Dakota Classic Modified Tour up there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's got all the accolades you need to be a champion. So does Steven, and so does Aaron. We've reflected every once in a while when Travis is up there. I mean, holy smokes, you got to pay attention to Estevan because the players are there, and the track is real.
I got a funny story about when you say pay attention. I got a funny story about that. We're going to touch on it later when we get to Nodak.
All right.
Remind me. Somebody remind me of that. We'll roll to the. Yeah. I should have went Southwest Speedway or Thunder Mountain, but I clicked Williston on my phone because it was the next track on my favorite list. So Williston Basin Speedway crowned their champions. Championship night the other night. They had the show 2 weeks before that rain out. So we raced the end of July doubleheader, which we already talked about, and now championship night. Kyler Satrin, only 5 hobby stocks. We got to do something about hobby stocks over there. 5 hobby stocks. Kyler Satrin picks up the feature win on championship night. Gabriel Deshaw picks up the feature win in the sport mods. Jake Nelson, stock cars. He's on a roll, by the way.
Yeah, Jake sure's got it going on, too.
Gunnar Raynard, slingshot feature winner, and Travis Hagen picks up the mod feature win. We'll roll over to the points.
Gunnar Raynard, is he moving up? Is he?
I don't think he's old enough yet. We got to click on his name. I think he's still 1 year away.
But he's 6 feet tall.
Oh, it's fun to watch these young people going on to other classes.
I don't have an age, but champions over there. Gunnar Raynard, champion by 6 points over Weston Uranker.
Oh.
Cashton Schroeder, Jax Iverson, Sawyer Goodrow, your top 5 in slingshot points. We'll talk about stock cars after this. Gabe Deshaw, there's his championship. One of the 2 that he needed.
Okay.
He missed out on Minot earlier this year, Nodak, and he missed out on Estevan. So he needed this one, and I think he got Underwood's championship as well.
Yes, I think he did. So, yeah.
So Gabe Deshaw, 15 points over Conlon. Keenan Glosser, or Ed Conlon second. Keenan Glosser, Tanner Conlon, Dirk Miller, your top 5. Travis Hagen, 1 point over Brady Biella.
Wow. Again, these points
Dalton Flory, 1 point back as well. So Dalton and...
Wow, 2 points out then?
So Dalton Flory.
Is this all up to date? No, it isn't. They haven't calculated. We're talking about something we shouldn't be talking about. Whoops. My apologies. We're going to skip the champions for the Williston Basin Speedway.
Oh, they're not.
Forget we said anything.
Whoops. They didn't count the last night yet.
They haven't put in the last night yet.
Sorry, guys.
Oopsie.
I noticed somebody missing. Darren Schatz wasn't racing the other night. I know that car took a bad roll over here in Minot, and I just hope everything's able to go back together eventually, and he's okay. So
I think he's out for the year. I think he called it a year.
Did he? Mm-hmm.
That was a wild ride.
Yeah. It landed hard, for sure. I would certainly understand his decision, but
what I was
sure everything's okay.
Mention about Dalton, for years he's been very, very, very dominant. He's still just as fast. it's just not. I'm thinking of the Cole County Classic, second place. Those 2 nights, he's just right there. Sounds like what you're talking about as well too. So
yeah. People are always finding ways to be faster.
It's
for sure.
the little things. I think he's missing Joe.
Yeah.
Well, Joe's there.
Yeah,
I know, but Joe driving just
Joe's not on the track showing him his nose. You need to pay attention.
Motivation.
Yeah.
Thunder Mountain Speedway. We'll roll up to Thunder Mountain Speedway. They had a race on the 16th, and then they had a race the following weekend, I believe last Saturday night as well, the 23rd.
Yeah, because Diesel went there before he came here.
Enduro class, Peyton Getzloff picked up the win. Enduro class is kind of a bomber class per se, kind of a run what you brung.
Kind of a trophy class deal.
Yeah, trophy class deal. Doesn't fit into the hobby stocks. Kind of a little beneath that. Gabriel Deschoff picked up the Sport Mod win on the 16th. This is August 16th, so this is a couple weeks ago.
2 weeks out.
So that Sport Mod win, only 4 cars. How many? This is a test. How many points?
Great. How
many points did he get?
Well, 34.
There you go.
Yeah. And a little tidbit on that, you have to at least have 4 cars to even count for a feature win, period.
Correct.
Let alone the deficit in points. Yeah.
IMCA Sport Compact, Zach Eubanks picks up the win. And Cash Aho in the junior slingshots, Kyler Satrin in the IMCA Hobby Stocks, which that was Kyler's 2nd win of the season. He got his 3rd win at the Williston Basin Speedway. Just kind of food for thought there.
Yeah. Things are always moving around. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, when you see the battle and that went on here Sunday night, the competition's just as strong in every class.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is not their championship night, but August 23rd, Thunder Mountain Speedway, Kyle Charette picked up the Enduro class win. The Charette name's been around up there for quite a while.
I recognize it, but yet I don't know him. So
Right, me neither. Zach Eubanks, the IMCA Sport Compacts, Tatum Singleton in the Slingshots. I don't see Sport Mods on the list, so maybe they didn't run Sport Mods. Diesel Raynard picked up the Hobby Stock feature win. And as they have one more race night to crown their champions.
You said the 13th. So.
The 13th. So we will jump on that. The 13th is, what weekend is that?
Weekend after Boone.
So that's the same weekend as Williston.
Yeah.
I'll be at the Williston Basin Speedway.
Wow.
That's going to be crisp up in the Turtle Mountains on the 13th.
It sure can be. Yeah. Yeah. It can cool down there pretty quick. So.
What other track do we have? And then all we got left after that is Nodak, right?
Yeah.
For our tracks over here. Well, Southwest Speedway.
Nah.
We'll touch on them. Give them some love, and they just...
yeah, they ended up having championship there. That was kind of a feature-only deal for stocks and mods.
Well, weather was rolling, and I made the trip down there. I planned on going down there when the schedules aligned the way they did, and there was nothing else that weekend. I made the determination I myself was going to go down there. And then when Estevan put that...
Drive?
No, well, that was the first thought, was for me to race. And then Max said he wanted to race, so then bring Max down there was the second thing. I'd rather have Max race. I don't mind racing. I just want Max to race. It's kind of a dad thing, isn't it?
You're kind of an Oktoberfest guy.
Yeah. But and I was just going to go in the pits, and then I heard a rumor that my buddy Chad Hoff was the announcer. So I gave Chad a text message saying, hey, what if I came up and announced with you? I brought the darn TV stuff and came up and announced, and I talked to Jenny, and really I don't know if they were all on board with my plan of Max racing, me announcing, Jenny running camera. You know, I think Max would have preferred me be in the pits as a dad, but at the same time, I thought, hey, we didn't know the future of the Southwest Speedway at that time. We now know that Mike King has a group that's going to come in and take it over.
Okay, that's news to me.
We found out that night. So, pretty cool deal.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And they're putting a dome over it, I hear.
That'd be a perfect place for the dome.
It's been a while.
No, that would be like the primo place for the dome.
Got a good start.
Yeah.
Got 2 hills there, so.
So anyways, when I texted Chad asking if I could come up and announce with him, he said, hell yes. So we went up there, and I had a whale of a good time. For those that tuned in on Darn TV, I'd like to apologize for how much fun we had, but we had a lot of fun. So there's no apologies there.
I could see Chad being very, energizing for you.
It was a blast. It was an absolute blast. I don't think them poor race fans that sat out there, they had a great crowd. Great, amazing crowd. Weather was in the area. I think we had 3 or 4 delays because of sprinkles. We had to stop racing because it started to rain a little bit, and their little moon dirt that they got just acts so weird.
You can't tell if it's wet or dry. You know it when you get on it, but
so weird. Jenny, my beautiful bride, says Dome Talk is always good for the local talent. She's the local talent.
Hang in there, Jenny. Winter's coming.
So what they did, they had to run another feature race in the mods and the stock cars.
Get the minimum
to get the minimal amount of nights in. So just to avoid any rain that may shorten the program, they ran just features in them 2 classes right out of the gate. So Travis Hagen picked up the mod win from
the back of the pack.
Second. Plus 22.
Who else was there racing with?
Jason Walla plus 18.
Well, that'd be fun to watch.
Oh, an absolute blast.
Heck yeah.
Jeremy Keller plus 13, Bland Bohannon plus 11, Kyler Jeffrey plus 14. There was a lot of movers. And then in the stock cars, where's it at? Where did I miss it here or what? Stock cars, Jeff Hellman plus 6 to pick up the win. But that guy in second went plus 14, Brock, beat her.
Yeah, right. The Brockster was there, yes.
Yeah, we kind of made it a whole family deal. Brock, Brody, Max, and then myself and Jenny were on the other side. My dad was down there. It was kind of all of us down there enjoying the weekend. So when you guys ask out there, why ain't there a Dirt Weekly? Brandon, we need a Dirt Weekly. Sometimes we got to get race cars ready.
Right. Yeah, true story.
Sport Mods, Keenan Glosser picked up the win. We'll kind of roll through the champions here as soon as we're done. INEX Legends, Austin Weiss, the 471, which is kind of haven't seen him a whole bunch. I think we talked about that.
Well, that's been the Madler show.
So. Yeah, and then you looked him up, and then whoa, there was a lot of nights. So, but yeah, it seemed like
Madlers have been dominant. Preston, of course,
both Madlers right on his tail. Then Donovan Weiss 4th, Bryce Barnhart, Dustin Hagen.
There is no class that you can't look at and see 5, 6 that are just.
And they did something really cool down there. A little different. They did a separate heat race for what they called the Young Lions. So there was 7 of them that were under, I don't know where they set the bar, but were considered Young Lions.
Like an age deal or something?
Yep. Mm-hmm. And they did a separate heat race for that and a separate feature. They called it A Feature number 2. And Peyton Ruby, the number 55, which I think was about his, God, I want to say we looked it up while we were down there, like 3rd or 4th night in the car.
Wow.
We'll click on schedule here. So the first night that he had was July 27th in Underwood. Raced the Cole County, did a Nodak Speedway, a Dakota Speedway, Southwest. Yeah, so that would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 night in the car.
Wow. Well,
looking really good.
A lot of excitement there.
Yeah, Benjamin Munga, Jacob Campbell, Chloe Olheiser, Raceland Rudland, Zach Campbell, Gage Johnson. Them were the Young Lions. Kind of a neat deal.
Pretty neat.
It gave these guys 20 laps with only them 7. They could move around. They didn't have to worry about any of the lap traffic, lap traffic, any of the fast cars coming, any of that stuff.
That is a good idea.
Yeah, give them a chance to race amongst themselves.
And they did it the last race of the night, not to diminish them, but just to put them at the last race of the night.
And give them a little confidence.
And give them 20 laps. They said, we're going to give you 20 laps to do you.
Yeah.
Seat time.
Yeah. seat time amongst their own speeds. So, and you mentioned weather earlier there too. So it only made sense to put them at the end. Get championship stuff all out of the way. But Craig, like you say, man, that's good for the speed that they're at right now. So
Tyson Grinstead, first career feature win. Pretty cool to call that.
Cool deal. Yep.
In the hobby stocks, Caden Tukeshire made the trip all the way down there. I joke because I think there was 6 or 7 of us that were in Estevan on Friday night that made the trip all the way down to
That's a big go.
Dickinson's a ways away from Estevan.
Yeah.
So you're saying that differently. Tukeshire, it's not Tukeshire.
Well, I've been corrected a handful of times, and I always screw it up because it's Chris Tukeshire and it's Caden Tukeshire. It's the Canadian way to say it versus the
spelling's exactly the same.
Exactly the same.
Ah. Well, you might get what you get with us then.
I say it correctly probably about 50% of the time.
Not bad.
Gunnar Raydard, slingshot feature winner.
No.
He also made the trip all the way down there.
Impressive.
Where are we at on points here now? Did they calculate them yet, I hope? Yep. Travis Tooley, 3 points over Zach Frederick. Daryl Parsons, Caden Roberts, Dayton Olheiser, the top 5 in the modifieds. Stock cars, Travis Ulmer. Retired Travis Ulmer. Travis Ulmer and Kelly Henderson kind of have a thing going.
Can't give it up.
Can't give it up. They could say Brandon Beater as well, but I have never, ever claimed of retiring.
Yeah.
I'm not
you
retired.
go on record of that.
I'm not retired. I'm just a part-timer. And Travis is back to being a part-timer, and Kelly Henderson's a part-timer. Alex Braun in second, 5 points back. Casey Binstock, John Gartner Jr., Luke Krogh. Sport Mods, Derek Voller, 4 points over Stan Tomlinson, Cody Hulse, Philip Roller, Paul Warner. Some names. You listen to some of these and you hear names you don't hear around here very often.
Well, Luke Krogh, I haven't heard a whole lot this year.
He's been kind of concentrating on Corbin slingshot stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Legends, Austin Weiss is your champion. Tanner Hoffer, Casey Martin, Benjamin Munga, Don Hayes. And then hobby stocks, Aiden Paul, 3 points over Taylor Heaton, Chris Rangeloff. Rangeloff was one that we didn't see on Sunday.
Yeah.
Levi Paul, and then Brody Beater with a top 5.
Nice.
Yeah.
Junior slingshots, Landon Holgren, Libby Martin, Otto Ryer, Beckham Pudwell, Corbin Krogh. If you do the Tough for the Dirt tour, you get corrected on how to say names. Because Otto Ryer is spelt just like Fluffy's Chris Ruhr.
Yeah. Right. But not pronounced the same.
Nope.
Yeah.
Don't you love the English language? It's like, this is how you say it. Not this time.
Not this time. Nope, not so much. Yeah, so fun night at the Southwest Speedway. Thanks, Brad and the gang, I didn't even ask for permission. I just showed up and did my thing. I didn't even tell anybody I was coming. I said, I figured if it was on Darn TV, people would figure it out.
Right. Uh-huh. No, good on Brad there. Like you say, an era's coming to an end there, and it's sure been fun to work with him on those Watford City deals and stuff like that.
We get one more with him.
You do, okay.
Yeah, February.
No fall show?
Nope, just the February show.
That'll be good.
Oh, Darcy, I've gotten amazing comments on you two all week. I hope she's talking about me and Chad, but thank you, Darcy. Yeah, I forgot to say, Darcy, thank you for everything you do down there, too.
Darcy's been a big part of it, for sure.
You've been down there forever. You've been down there probably as long as that moon dirt has been there. I'm not calling you old. I'm just saying the moon dirt hasn't been there very long.
Appreciate your work, Darcy.
We're just going to stop and watch the stock car race.
The A feature's on.
Woody's in the lead. Caden Woody, I believe, is the 980. That's the 99.
Which one?
Well, it's Murdy and whatever.
Look at all that track that they're wasting.
They're not even using it. You're 100%. Oh, caution. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Ooh.
We got a parking lot party. Okay, Nodak Speedway. We did the Monty Lundy Memorial, which was a fun night. You joined us up in the booth,
Yep.
Christy and I.
Yep. No, it was great last year. It was great this year. Again, as we talked about, the 40-lap deal, it was a change.
Changes stuff.
Yeah. It what looked like it was over wasn't over, and then seemed like there was some pretty good racing right there at the end there that wasn't predicted anyway. So
I listened to the race back, and one thing you talked about was you would think 40 laps much longer than a normal race, but it turns out there is no saving it. They're just full go.
Yeah, that's sure what it looked like to me. One of the highlights of that remember listening to was Travis had referred to the fact that they're running down now to a 22-gallon cell, and that he had a couple of misfires there.
Yep.
Yeah, on the last 2 laps. So back when I raced them out, we had 32-gallon cells, and I know they shrunk down to around 28, 27 there for a while when they went to a wedge. But again, factor into that longer race.
So is this that 22-gallon cell? Everyone's got that, or Travis can choose?
I don't know that everybody has that. I guess I just haven't kept up with the mechanics of the A-mods.
I heard the Rages had it. I heard that Aaron Turnbull was super close on fuel. I heard Walla, Pfeiffer, they were all pretty.
So they all got the same cell.
They were all tight. The Rage Nation was all.
Didn't need 41 laps or 2.
Correct.
Because the final night of Motor Magic last year, Travis
ran out of
Actually
fuel.
ran
Right.
out, yeah.
And that was a 30-lap A-main that was started 3 wide, if I remember right. Whatever. We'll just go, that was a 30-lap A-main with a bunch of cautions, because cautions matter.
Yeah.
Because you're burning fuel under caution. And do you burn alcohol? What's the ratio? 2 to 1?
About 2 to 1 on gas.
On gas.
That's the quick talk, so it's
was
close.
Nodak at all thinking about a mandatory halfway point or anything?
I think it's in their mind now.
Yeah. It slipped my mind until
I would have
he said
never
that.
even thought about it until he said it.
The same.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think something is in there. I think the seed has been planted maybe for the future.
Yeah. Even if they could fuel as little as 15 laps in just to top it off and get the long run then. So, interesting.
Zach Eubanks picked up the compact win that night. Tyson Grinstead gets second feature win in a row, second of his career. His car, we talked about it, when he would set it in the corner, it would float into the corner, and then when it hit that center point, it would cut through out the bottom better than anybody else's.
Yeah, and he was super consistent at it. I mean,
Yep.
as you called the race there, it was fun to watch that because he's really good at hitting his marks over and over. So
Gunnar Reynard slingshot feature winner, and then modifieds 30. What did we come up with? 32.
I think that's what it was.
But going back to that hobby stock, Tyson gets the win. Caden, Estevan, Cash, Lampman, Diesel, Lampman.
Canadians.
What is happening up there?
They
working
come
hard
to
on
play. They come to play.
What's your paying attention moment? You said to remind you, so.
No, that's the hobby stock night.
Oh,
So that's
hobby
next
stock,
week.
okay.
That's the following
Whoops.
week.
Okay.
So who would you say is the father of the Estevan Motor Speedway? Because if that never happens, does all this racing that's coming out of there happen?
I'd say Ed Turnbull has to be a big part of it, right?
That's my go-to as far as a driver.
Right.
Name recognition for sure.
There's a couple other names that are involved in the building of it, like as in some equipment donated, and their names they're located right on the front of the grandstands. They're right in front down
building
there.
the grandstands and welding them together and stuff like that. Yes.
So they would be probably, and I apologize for not knowing their names
right off. Yeah.
But I think if anybody to each other, if somebody said who built the Estevan Motor Speedway or what name is significant with the beginning, I think we'd all say Ed Turnbull.
I certainly would. So
right.
But Ed was actively driving when it come together and
what a unique situation. The Dakota Classic Modified Tour only one time ventures out of the United States, goes up, comes back in, and then just is just a breeding ground of culture, of racing. I could live there.
Yes, I mean, it's a town of 10,000, and like you're saying, it represent just high percentages of front of the field finishes. So
There's a whole bunch of comments, guys. I see them. We'll kind of touch back. You guys are all going to town here. So
What'd I say?
Craig and I don't have no monitor. We see nothing.
Well, I mean, James Gilbert checking in, Cecil Hooker checking in, Brad Stebleton checking in, Kevin Perdue checking in, Jesse Long checking in. A lot of people are saying good evening.
I'm going to poke in a Cecil. Cecil, the sweet corn turned out great, and we're going to have a party Friday night at the Grinstead trailer. A little bit of sweet corn out of the Dirt Weekly garden. So Texas Red East
to the modified 40-lapper, 4,000 to win. Travis Hagen is your.
What a fun race to watch, man! I'm telling you, like you say, Craig, there was no saving it. You had to go to be in that position, and Aaron and Steven and whatnot. But Travis, again, just backing up what he's great at. Just picture perfect restarts.
Well, you would think Steven starting closer to the front. Steven started up in third. Cody or Travis Hagen starting 8th. Cody Schultz starting 9th. Aaron Turnbull starting 15th. Barely making it in because the top 16 were in
he had problems
points.
In the heat race. He had to come through a B. Right.
Drew Christensen led the beginning parts of the race.
Yeah.
Pfeiffer was up there. And then all of a sudden you just you seen the wave of Schultz. Schultz gets up there, takes the lead. He's kind of cruising on the bottom, has to make some lane changes. Travis Hagen throws a slide job.
Well, we were referencing they were getting sightings.
Yeah, sightings.
But what was cool about Cody's race is I can't remember which, but he was going high in one turn, low in the other, and he was just, and you talk about it all the time, Jordan, about the mirrors that you don't have, but he was just doing a beautiful job of
driving without mirrors. Right, to the best of our knowledge, anyway. Yeah.
So you
like
wonder,
say high in 1 and 2 and low in 3 and 4. I mean, that was what was working. And
if the roles were reversed, if Cody was behind Travis, would that have been a benefit? Because
I think so, but at the same time, I think a guy like Cody, he basically said it in his interview. We interviewed the top 2. Mm-hmm. He knew he couldn't let Travis get out front because once he's out there, it's hard to.
You can't pull it back in.
Right.
And they both shared, as we were calling it, we were talking, we got a sighting, and you talked about Travis's early slider, and he referenced that. Yeah. I did it too soon.
Yep.
I showed my hand. So, yeah.
But what's nice about that
Great
slider,
drivers.
He throws it in there, and it was just, you thought Travis was going to go flying. He just knows how to hold it without losing a lot of speed.
Yeah.
Not enough speed to hold back Cody. Cody crossed it over, and it was beautiful. But that's back to the momentum. No losing energy. Travis has got a knack.
Yes.
Of it just always.
It's always going forward. Even he made what we kind of referenced as possibly an early mistake because he had slid back 3-4 cars or something like that. And I'm like, he's great at managing his situation. Yep. And pretty soon. Oh, don't look now, but who's in the top 5? It was Travis.
Well, it's one of them deals.
Moves, so.
I'm trying to pull up the video here. I'm going to cheat. But,
well, I like that.
We can continue to talk while I'm working on it here, but it's one of the things. As he threw that early slider, the correction that Cody made on that's why he moved to that low in 1 and 2, high in 3 and 4, because Cody knew that run came from somewhere.
Yeah.
Where did that momentum that Travis Hagen had?
That's the chess game.
That's the chess game.
Yeah. Right. So, I'm interrupting you.
Keep going.
Yeah. Well, so again, the interviews were just dead on the way I think we were seeing and calling the race.
Right.
So, like I say, I enjoy those interviews. You learn a lot about the drivers and
obviously Travis and Cody was a great race. That was enough. But then Aaron Hard Charger, he's just throwing it at it as well, coming for defending champ of this race.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I thought Aaron laid it out on line too. So, we've been watching Cody, make moves in the middle, or we talk about that middle lane and stuff like that. Although he, for the most part, I thought he raced both low and high, but nonetheless, he can get up there in the middle and survive. He doesn't back up. So. That gives them kind of a different viewpoint on where everybody's running. And like I say, the few sightings, you got to establish what that meant. Where did that come from? You're exactly right, Brandon. Where did that come from?
Well, you talk about that chess match. It's not enough to know how to build a motor. It's not enough how to set up a car. Now you got to be thinking about chemistry of the track, the water, and physics on what's going on. And then also that, I think most of our wives are really good at head games. You got to play the head game.
That's all this is a head game. Right. And we get, our top drivers and they know each other, Cody will say, well, Travis on the outside, he's going to go high, because that's been, their experience racing together type of deal. And I would have thought the same. And so every once in a while, you got to pull a surprise move on them and still stay of speed, so keeping the wheels straight, keeping the speed
there,
up.
26 laps to go. Drew Christensen's still involved.
Drew
in
doing
this.
a great job. Drew had a run of the year here.
In a few laps here, I mean, Cody has already made an adjustment. I believe that early slide job was already done by Travis at this point in time. Mm-hmm. I believe it was done before that caution, but still, you're Cody Shope. See, now he crosses back down to the bottom.
He knows Drew's running the bottom, so he's going to go down and plug it up a little bit.
But now you open it up right here.
And there's Travis.
But Trav kind of smartly says, you know what? We're just going to hang on.
The proverbial, I didn't have enough to pass him yet, but this is where he says, I give him a sighting too soon.
Yep.
That was it right
but now,
there.
Now, just when Cody thinks, oh, shoot, now I got Travis Hagen on this side, he looks to his left, and there's Aaron Turnbull.
There's Aaron. Like, oh, no. That's what you're saying. He got him to the left and right. Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah, it's...
That hobby stock driver that came up from Nebraska, he was talking about taking care of that right rear. Is there any thoughts of this, the right rear?
I'm going to be real with you. The message that I heard from every driver, even these guys, Nodak Speedway in the 40 lappers were not hard on tires.
We reference that too, because once that talk was starting to go through the pits from early August, these guys here knew that losing the tire wasn't a probability.
Yep.
So yeah,
and
so
right.
I think it allowed them to race hard.
I can take you out to the 47 car who ran all 40 laps, and I would tell you right now that would be my right rear going into a feature race this weekend.
Mm-hmm. And Riley talked about how it was less of steering to ride the rim. So what is less taxing on the driver and the car? Who's working harder? Travis is up top, Cody down low. I think it's an unfair comparison. I don't think either of them are working harder than the other one. It takes a discipline to run the bottom that Cody's doing, to do the full 180, to hit the moisture. See how low Cody is.
To stay controlled and stay low enough to be in the moisture to get the advantage of the shorter way around. But yeah, Craig, I think that's a great deal that Riley was referring to.
Just as you've seen Brock there. Just as you've seen Brock get to the inside of Corral.
Johnny C, yeah.
Johnny C slides up a little bit. Brock wraps it all the way around.
Yeah, and then you see Johnny C in defense. He got right down against it. He's like, I don't always get a second chance to keep that.
But look at this, 2 lanes of racing, sometimes 3 lanes with a middle groove. Guys are able to Pfeiffer, crossing over down the back straightaway. Great work by Jenny leading us. This is what we talk about with Jenny.
Yeah. In case we don't know what we're talking about, she gets on it with the camera.
The lead is, there's 3/10 between the lead. It's not heating up at all. She's keeping an eye on it with her left eye while watching this, keeping the camera going for us. And now she transitions for us like, hey, we got to battle for the lead here.
All of a sudden, the lead's getting hot again. Yeah.
Ooh.
Then we had a car, a yellow.
Again, referencing back to Riley there, and Brandon, you had a great deal there. Like when you try to push a car that isn't running, you can push it straight easily. One person can, but when you start putting turn into it, all of a sudden you need somebody to help you to push it, and that's exactly how driving the car is. As you put wheel into it, you're pulling it down. And I reference 2-barrel classes, the stock cars and the hobby and stuff like that. So you want to turn, but you don't want to turn so much that you pull a lot of motor down. You just enough to get the job done. And of course, the outside is a much farther way around, but you're putting less wheel effort into it. So it's kind of a freebie in that you're not binding up the car.
But sometimes you'll see them crank it like way before the turn even starts.
They'll kick it like sideways, crank it, you mean?
Mm-hmm. It's a case of that they're probably too tight and they're trying to overdrive the push.
But that's not fast.
It depends on the track and depends on...
If your competition is as tight, it's fast. But if they're not, they're going to wear you out because you're going to have to try to stay consistent on that slide in, which is it's exhilarating. It feels fast. It feels good and all that there. But at the end of the day, in a 5-lap period, that guy that can turn without so much effort, without the whip in there, is just going to wear you out.
I guess what I'm thinking about the non-wings, they love to do that.
Yeah. That car.
They're using the car sliding as a brake.
Yeah.
To scuff off speed.
Yeah. I would say that's fair. Instead of slowing down like we do with the brake pedal going in, like watch Cody dropping down in front of Drew there a while back, they actually just pitch it in there to rub off the speed, and then try to continue the slide out.
See, right here, I'm just get in Travis's mind here. He's trying to plan his attack.
He wants to get the full pass in without a sighting.
Yes.
Because now it's getting too close to payday now. So he wants to set it up, but he wants to make it so he can get all the way past them.
Just like this here. Okay, he's there. Does Cody see him yet? Because
that was questionable.
He has one more chance. Otherwise, Cody's going to make a...
Cody can make the adjustment, go up on top.
So if I'm hearing you
as
right...
he just did. Cody's seen him on the front straightaway, Craig, and said,
he was high.
I need to make an adjustment in turn 3 and 4.
So you're saying that Travis probably is giving it full onion, that he's got a little bit more
He's giving it full onion. He's trying to time his full onion.
Yeah, timing it for a full car pass. But, yeah, I wasn't quite sure if Cody had seen that or not, but the adjustment says he did because he went to the top to at least try to break Travis's speed.
And at this point, with 10 laps to go, at this point, Jordan and I are thinking, we're probably on the same page. Cody made the correct adjustment.
Yeah.
Because he's actually put distance now between himself and Travis.
Put some gap in there. Travis coming down for almost a slider. He ain't going to fit all the way because there's a car up there, but they get into lap traffic, so this gets exciting.
How smart is Travis on that deal? He's seen the lap traffic and said, Cody's going to be held up. Can I steal one here?
But look, he got held up way big there.
Right, but he took the risk down at the other end to say, hey.
Had to do something.
Yep.
But look at how fast he closes the gap.
Yeah.
But he loses it in the center. He overdrives corner entry, and then he kind of gets tight in the center.
See, it's about the same gap at the flag stand. But Cody doing a magnificent job on the brake pedal there, because that's
so
control
when
to
you're running the bottom, you need your car a little bit more free. That means the back end needs to be a little bit more free.
Tipped out.
You don't want to put a bunch of left turn in it. When you're at the top, you want it a little bit tighter.
So it's difficult to be doing what he's doing.
Yes.
Yeah, from the bottom to the top, probably, 75, 80 feet? So it's a significantly different car type of deal. See, Cody to me almost looks like he's got this thing now.
But Cody looks a little free right there.
Yeah.
Or he didn't commit to the top. Right there hurt him.
Travis just closes that 3-4 car length up right now. But he's going to almost drag it's 5 laps. But he doesn't want him to see him. He doesn't want him to know where he's at. So look at here it comes.
Jeez.
Here it comes. Yeah. And Cody going to get the crossover. Yeah. No, he isn't either. Okay, yeah.
But now Travis knows Cody's coming back on the bottom.
Yeah.
And you're going for a slide job. No.
Cody didn't think he was going to fit.
That little bit that Travis was maybe holding back there, just to kind of not necessarily show his. He knew Cody was going to go to the top when they got to the corner, so he couldn't get to his door and still fit on the racetrack when they got to turn 3.
When you're on the track, what we're saying all makes sense because you're like, well, there's all kinds of room there. Well,
whoa, Smalls!
Yeah. Oh, and here, yeah.
Yeah, that got touchy and go there. Oh, it's super race. Super race. God, that was fun to watch. It's fun to watch again.
Oh, it's one of the joys of sometimes it gets taxing doing what we do, Darn TV, Jenny, myself. It gets to be monotonous or it gets to be a second job that we don't necessarily want to do. We want to enjoy ourselves, but capturing moments like this is why we're there.
And absolutely thank you for doing it because I take it for granted. Tune in and you do what you do and you're talking. Jenny, it's got to be, she's focused.
She's been credited by IMCA TV as one of the better camera operators in the nation that they get to work with. So, I mean, that's her talent level behind the camera and leading us. We talked about her leading us as announcers. She'll bring us to the battles. She'll bring us to what's on the screen or what
In case
should
we
be
ain't
next.
looking around paying attention, she is. So
Because sometimes we get so locked in on the battle that we're paying attention to that we miss something somewhere else.
She gets treats, though. I was in Underwood, and Mr. Schlope was taking good care of her.
yeah,
Yes.
the treats are good. Well, it all matters.
I probably don't give her good enough treats.
Jenny.
Who can I turn to?
There we go.
I've been told that I'm not allowed to sing anymore on broadcast.
Back again. Gabe and Sladen don't have a clue what that reference is all about.
A dial phone.
8675.
309. Oh, man. Now Facebook is going to get yelled at us because
Not to mention every slingshot driver. Where's our Taylor Swift?
What's that? Yeah. Ooh.
Sorry.
Okay, Nodak Speedway. Let's jump ahead to so that was the Monty Lundy Memorial. So we had the Ole Olson Memorial, we had the John Gall Memorial, Monty Lundy Memorial, and then the one that hit home for me, my mom's memorial, Bonnie Beater, which I thank the Nodak Speedway for doing. Yeah. It was super cool, super awesome that we could give my mom the notoriety that.
You know, your mom enjoyed taking photos too, and I remember Tyler Hagan as a young man there, hanging tight with your mom and learning the craft and stuff like that. See him carrying it on, and that's cool stuff. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my mom was big in. I think she helped Holly Johnson. She helped Tyler Hagan. Mm-hmm. As I said before the broadcast or before the races started, early on in the broadcast. There's a whole room upstairs that goes back to the mid to late 70s that carries all the way into the 2000s of history and photos of the Nodak Speedway, of Jorn, of Dave Lackaduk, of Gary Gullickson, Wayne Schumacher, Dave Bauer. I can continue to go down the list, but those are the names that I grew up with as a part of my family. Yeah. And it's all upstairs. And I mentioned as well the very first Darn TV broadcast. My mom used to video us, and if you go on YouTube, there's a YouTube page. It's under Bonnie Beater still. She used to post our videos on there, and the first broadcast we did was with her camera. So the start of Darn TV was actually an extension of Bonnie's photo and video. So
that's cool. Yeah,
that's where it all started. She was videoing Brock and I way back in 2009, all the way up to actually early in mid 2000s, whatever. And they went on YouTube when we could watch them back, and it just progressed into the Darn TV you see today.
That's fun to visit.
See?
Stop
memory.
and think about if she could see it through her lens, and I do believe that she did see it, what you're doing with racing, the way your family, you don't ask them to do it. They do it because of what she started and instilled in you, and Peyton is right there running alongside you. Max up in the flag stand, Brody, Brock, Jenny. I mean, she's built a legacy.
I wish she was here to see it, because I think she'd be absolutely amazed where we've went, because we never had any of this planned.
Yeah.
We were just racers. In 2012, when she passed away, we were just racers.
Yeah.
Did she introduce racing? How did you become involved?
I don't know.
We'll have to think
Racing's
about
been my whole life.
Yeah, we'll have to think about that.
My dad went racing. My mom went racing. Racing is something it'd be kind of like in 30 years from now, I guess you'd ask Peyton and Max who introduced racing, mom or dad. I don't think it's I think it's a both thing.
Well, how did they meet?
My mom and dad?
Yeah.
I think it had to do with my mom working at the KOA campground, which was across the road from where my dad grew up, and some bet or something about climbing a pole. I'm not 100% sure. I don't want to go there because I don't. There's some story that goes with that, and then they started dating, and then I came, and then my brother came, and married. They got married,
right.
And then they did it the correct way. Jenny and I did it the backwards way. We had the kids, then got married.
The other way. Yeah, it happens.
But no,
Cool
just a cool night that we got to celebrate, and yeah, the
racing was great.
Stellar, like we talked about, Brody. I'll get it over there. Brody making the redraw, getting to start up front or in the top 8, getting to go up in front of the grandstand, sign a car. Holly Johnson and Stu Craig came up with these really cool cars that there's Brody's wreck right out of the gate.
Ouch.
Ooh. Ouch.
He was okay?
Yep. He's a little sore, but he's okay. I don't think the car is going to be back for this weekend.
Other than hits like that, it was very impressive. 40 laps for a hobby. You would think these motors, they're not designed to do that.
Well, they are, but they're not.
Yeah,
I mean,
they can take it, but usually our cooling systems aren't up to speed.
So there was a lot of preparation that went into this I'm sure by everybody, because you had to have it by everybody. Caden Appelt jumps on the bottom. This is the beginning part of the race, and you're sitting here thinking now, okay, how long is the bottom going to stay there? That's what I kept saying. When is the track going to transition? But a lot of these hobby stocks, including the beaters, Max, Trevor, Brody, new radiators, new fans, buttoned up shrouds. We went to the nth degree to make the 40 laps.
Make sure the air is going through it. Yep.
Max, earlier this summer, Jordan knew about it. We were fighting a little bit of it wasn't a super overheating issue, but at the end of 15 laps, he was at 240 degrees. Not optimal.
Yeah.
Not overly hot.
Not as hot as sometimes.
Not optimal.
But at 40 laps, he really had a problem.
We would have really had an issue because 15, you still got 25 laps left.
Yeah, it's almost 3 times as long. Yep.
So part of me taking the car down to Dickinson and racing it, as much as everybody thinks, Brandon just wants to go cherry pick and get a win. That's not the real reason. The real reason is to take it down there, number one, to help Max with the setup, talk to him about the car.
Yeah.
And then the other reason is we were working on cooling.
Yeah.
We wanted to figure out the cooling issue. And
I can't remember what you changed for that deal, but you were fan or something. Yeah.
Well, he ran all 40 laps here and didn't break 180.
Yeah.
Perfect.
What a feeling. What a feeling. I'm still looking for it.
Number 45 from Nebraska in his heat race. Now, he didn't have all the top-tier guys in his heat.
He had Max starting next to him.
He checked out. No offense.
Top tier.
No offense to Max. I got
yeah.
you. Like I told Max, I go, you're starting next to a guy from Nebraska. He kind of knows what he's doing. You need to start the race before he does. And Max started a split second after him. He was in a deficit from that point on.
He won by a half a lap, and that's not always common in the hobbies.
I thought Caden Tuchscher was having the drive of his summer. I mean, he's had good runs and he's had wins and stuff like that, but I thought he was just on his game. So,
Yeah, and Caden Appelt, though, here, I mean, running a bottom,
what's that?
We're not picking on Caden when we say this. We just imagine Caden being a high side runner.
Yeah. Slideways.
Yeah, and able to be patient enough to find the moisture exactly right around the bottom. How much does this racetrack look just like the mod racetrack we just got done watching? There's a high line. There's a low
Car
line.
can fit right down on the 180. Yeah.
Now the rubber band is getting tighter. It's building.
Caden Appelt's about ready to get a sight. Now he knows. Oh, boy. The top came in, and I'm down here. Oh, he's lurking. He wants to go up.
Yeah.
Not this time.
And this was a huge deal. Nodak counted that lap, and I'm like, ooh, that's trouble for Appelt.
Yeah.
I figured it was trouble for Tuchshire because they were going to go back a lap, and Appelt would have the lead, and then he would know where Tuchshire was
just
racing.
Went around him, so you're going to go to the top.
But they actually, because enough cars crossed the line, then the yellow came out. They actually counted it, so that put Tuchshire. I thought he was sitting in the catbird seat right here.
Yeah, he defended it for a long time too. So again, I thought he was having the drive of his summer. So.
See if I can speed this up, get over this caution.
So Caden kind of goes against by everything that we've been speaking about, wasting energy, getting the what is the word that you used on how you said it perfectly? Sideways. He does. He puts it that way, but
yeah, and he doesn't really drag it down.
But Appelt right here, I just feel this is the time of the race that Jorn's voice came in my head, and I just imagined Jorn sitting to my left up there with Riley on my right saying, Caden Appelt right here is paying attention.
He's figuring out what got around him.
What he's looking up at the lap board going 23 laps. I'm learning from all my prior year mistakes that I've made where I've been too aggressive too early.
Got myself in trouble.
Got myself in trouble. And I'm going to figure out and ride behind Tukeshire here.
And see what he's doing.
Where am I faster than him?
But look at Jason Ruby, too. He's right up there running with those boys.
Jason on that one restart there, he had it, didn't stick, but, man, he looking good too. So, yeah, I'm with you, Brandon. That's exactly right. I mean, the lap board, I think, showing 21 laps to go here yet, so there's still plenty of time to figure out, what kind of class we're getting taught here. So he's keeping the gap in check.
And then as it comes down here, the pressure starts to be put on.
Caden
and when you're
started having veins of
ice. when you're leading and you're going in the corner and you think you're going in super hard and you get that little bump.
Yeah.
You get that little bump behind you, you're like, oh shit.
It ain't enough.
I'm not going fast enough, or I'm not driving it in hard enough.
I need more. I don't know where it's at.
Plus, Caden is willing to drive it in. There's still, where Caden Tukeshire is going in versus Caden Appelt is two completely different grooves, two completely different lines. Tukeshire is going in, sliding up to the cushion. Appelt's going in on the cushion.
Many times.
Does that make sense?
Many times I thought that right rear was over it.
Right.
Well, Tukeshire is trying to he's trying to be in two places at once. A little unpredictability there, but can still jump up into the high line.
So then you see
here.
Here I thought I thought both Cadens were in trouble.
That was a hit.
Right rear to left rear. I'm like, oh,
somebody's
crap.
getting a flat.
Did they both cut down a tire?
Yeah.
Do you think anybody was affected by it?
Well,
if anybody, Appelt got into Tukeshire's head. If there was affected in that way.
Although Tukeshire, again, he put the gap back in there, so Jason Ruby right there. Yeah, this is a good race, man.
Got a caution. This is where the announcers were completely lost. And I looked at that, and I didn't say it on air, but I looked at that and said, how in the hell does a car end up like that? Like, what are we doing here?
I see that he had a Facebook post. Something came apart on the water pump and stuff like that, and I think enough steam come back on him. He didn't know where he was at. Anyway, he caught that end tire there. I was sitting in a spot where I could see the whole thing, and it just drove up over it and got hung up on the back end. So,
do an oil change while we're here, boys.
Doing his best monster trucking.
How's the drive shaft looking? Well,
you thought for sure that was Trevor, didn't you?
I did. The old Haas car. Hey, got to give the old Haas, the high side Haas, credit. He came from a long ways back,
and
he's not even had a sighting on the TV screen until right now. Now you see him sitting back there, and the scoring shows 11th, but he'll cross this one, I think, much higher than that. Up in 7th.
Look at, he's down
That's
on the bottom
Ruby
there.
deal that you were talking about, Jordan.
Yeah, where it didn't stick.
This is where I thought the track was transitioning back to a bottom racetrack. Making that transition back. The top had went away enough. There wasn't enough moisture up there. And, Ruby kind of goes in no man's land right there.
Man, I thought Caden was going.
I think everybody did. But look at the drive that he gets out of the corner.
Yeah, that 45 stayed on the 180 and capitalized. But what a great race here. Appelt's working the back end of Tukeshire pretty hard there.
And that's a testament to the locals up here. I'm sure that 45 thought, man, I could go up here and probably just take this
I don't
money.
think he did. I think he came up here knowing it was going to be a battle.
Yeah.
He came up here knowing that it's one of them things. It's like Brock and I were saying, or we say all the time, Caden Tukeshire, Diesel Raynard, Caden Appelt, Kyler Satrin, we're all fast at our home tracks. And when we go race on somebody else's home track, there's 5 more of them just like us.
Yeah. Nice crossover here.
Yeah, beautiful crossover by Tukeshire.
I thought he was having the drive of his summer. So
slicing and dicing here was only opening the door for like that 45 of Landauer, Trevor Haas.
Yes.
Right here, though, you know the writing's on the wall. Caden Tewkshire tries to fight back, but when you don't
in
get
the wrong lane,
you don't have position. You're pretty well.
Yeah, you get ran off the track. You gotta let him back in. But even at this, he wants to drop down and entertain a slider. Jason Ruby again paying attention. So, but yeah, that 45 car in Nebraska, he was solid. He was good at running around the bottom there. So,
and now they hang with them here for a few laps, but I think eventually the momentum that Caden's able to build up on the high side, Appelt.
Yeah,
I mentioned a couple times because it was like the Dale and Dale show from the 90s. Caden and Caden show.
Yeah, he's able to get back in his zone,
And
which
certainly
is aggressive.
I don't know that 45 car, but just the reputation traveling that far, you think he's got something, especially after his heat race.
Oh, to say that he's probably the top runner at his local track. This right here, I'm going to see if I can get a good shot of it. So this right here, look on the right side of your screen. This is what I was meaning, Craig. Caden Appelt is one groove higher or a groove and a half higher than Tewkshire and Ruby. That's the difference between 0.2 of a second a lap or a tenth a lap or a half a tenth a lap. Because these guys, the bottom two on your screen on the right, Tewkshire, Ruby, I wish I had right here.
A cursor.
I think I can, no, the cursor doesn't show up on the screen. I wish I had like a telestrator. Them guys are going in, they're having to scuff their speed, slide up to the moisture.
Bump into it.
And then they can use the throttle. Usually you get tight when you do that. Usually you have to put left turn in it. When we say tight, you have to put left steer into it.
Yeah.
And then you carry off. Caden Appelt, meanwhile, is going in, scaring the shit out of you and every other race fan and his dad and his wife and the rest of his family when he goes in sideways up on that cushion. But he don't have to scuff anything. He don't have to wait for the bump. He don't have to wait for any of that. He's able to be back in the throttle, carrying momentum all the way through. Does that make sense?
Proper way to run the high line is you got to enter high.
Commitment is what it's called. Commitment.
Yeah. And in my own words, I chicken out. I drop down a car length so I can bump into it, just like you described. There's safety in that, but not necessarily speed. Caden lives in a world of courage. So.
And then once he gets a lot of free air, then he's gone.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, he's still.
See, right here, I thought that Landauer, I really was
going to wear him out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just with technicality, if you will. He was so good at staying low out of two there. Got such great acceleration.
This race is very similar to the Tougher Than Dirt Tour when he was racing with Olmsted. Was Caden on the top that night as well? Because it was very, very similar, but I can't remember who was where.
Oh, it's Dallin Murdy and Ryan Gustin was the other 99. The white 99 was Ryan Gustin. Dallin Murdy has him whooped. Landlord's here. But that Trevor Haas we talked about, what a run up to third. You know, he's trying to move around a little bit.
Trevor was doing great, and he just had the world's worst off of 4 on the last lap.
Yeah, we didn't even catch it on camera, but...
Didn't, huh? Yeah.
No.
In motocross, we call it a tank slapper. He got hand over hand, and he couldn't catch it, and boy, he didn't go around in front of everybody, but it was close, and of course he lost a ton of positions, which he didn't want to do.
But he's kind of doing what Schulp did the week before, just the opposite, high in 1 and 2, low in 3 and 4.
Yeah. Yeah, Trevor was on Snapchat. He's getting ready for the 4,000 to win, and he did get ready for it. Yeah.
See, right there, I thought he had position on Landauer to make that move.
He was in second for a while,
but then he washes up the racetrack there. You got to tighten,
stay on the 185.
Got to tighten that up.
Yeah.
There's grip down there for your rear tires to get a hold of. It's not that 45 has more horsepower. Yeah. That's not it at all. It's hooking your rear tires up to the ground.
Yeah, he's just in the good stuff. Yeah. Trevor got him, but like I say, 45 was very disciplined. He stayed on.
And with them two battling, that's what allowed Appelt to drive away.
But what about Tewkshire? Looks like he's going to win it. Was there damage incurred tire going away? Why?
I don't
why the
think
fade?
so.
Yeah, I don't know what to say there.
I think a little bit of it was
Little fatigue.
Well, maybe Appelt, got in his head when he passed him and started driving too hard. I'm not 100%
Might have had some close
sure.
calls on the top like that and just decided,
Because you can
Don't
call
drive it off.
Tewkshire fading, but if you look at it, so did Ruby. Ruby's kind of fading back a little bit.
the time clock would be interesting on Appelt because maybe he just got faster
He could have.
because he certainly looks relaxed and sliding her in there. So
I mean, what a run by Caden. I feel, a lot of pressure on me now. Because that's my ride right there for the Oktoberfest in Mandan.
Huh?
yeah,
He's already told everybody.
oh yeah, oh.
Wow.
Better start doing some push-ups. Better get ready for this.
So the schedule comes out, and you see this hobby one. And I'll just ask our banker friend at the racetrack. Does his clout give him enough to take out credit against this race that he's going to win this thing?
Kelly Dukeshire, if you're still watching, you checked in earlier.
Great question. I'm interested in the answer.
Does Caden Appelt's clout and his pedigree, is he able to take a $4,000 loan out
So I'm going to get this one.
Yeah.
to get extra tires, extra equipment to win this?
Because we all thought.
Signature loan.
A signature loan. No collateral.
I'd have put some good money on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Talk to us, Kelly.
I think everybody was labeling Caden Appelt as the favorite, but I think there was a good percentage of people out there that were questioning, can Caden Appelt complete the full 40?
Especially,
Right? I mean,
Yeah.
is that
Yeah.
fair enough to say?
Completely fair to me.
especially
I mean,
going back to the week prior.
When he was leading,
his speed has never been questioned.
right.
The endurance part of it might have got him a time or two.
And the Canadian posse were on him like a pack of wild dogs.
Yep.
And I think he was trying to do his highline stuff and slap the wall a little bit. See, that's the kryptonite. He can't do that in a crowd. It seems.
Yeah. He's got to keep it under him, and then it's tight. Yeah. He drives the tightness out of it.
I feel like Caden would probably agree with that statement. And you've seen the week before, he had that issue, got sideways, hit the wall, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But he took it home. He put his tail between his legs, loaded up the car, went home, and he said, I got to get better. Next week is 40 laps, not 15. I got to get better. I got to think about it before I do it, whatever you want to call it.
And I think you
Kid's
and
got
Riley
the speed,
mentioned
so.
it multiple times about you can't win it on the first lap.
You can definitely lose it.
Yeah. If you had spun out or went around or something got clipped, it'd have been all over.
Or actually, there was an incident at the beginning of the race where I think they threw the yellow because maybe there was a yucky start. I think they said a warning to him.
They did. You could probably hear it on the Darn TV or on the broadcast because Jake Nelson was the race director. He was in the booth, and when he talks, our microphones pick it up. But yeah, they gave him a quick warning saying, "Hey, we're going to redo the start." I think somebody spun out in 1 and 2. There was a spin or there was something somewhere that caused them to throw the yellow, but they gave him a quick warning of, "Hey, 70, stay in line till the green flag flies. Don't get out of line, otherwise you'll be called for jumping."
But we talked to him right here in the house. And
As soon as the twitch.
There you go.
Yeah.
But it's not even. There ain't nobody. I will test Caden Appelt's eyes, and there ain't nobody good enough to see the twitch. He's anticipating the twitch.
Yeah.
The anticipation of the twitch. Understanding where Julian and Jeff throw the green flag, and just understanding that point and studying it and knowing to anticipate the twitch.
Yeah. Back in John's days, I mean, we'd sometimes bring them right down the front straightaway. I mean, you were 50 feet away from the flag stand.
If you did that now, there'd be wrecked race cars.
There was then, but we're proving a point. So, yeah, the good old days. They were interesting. But you're right. Oh, man. We'd have something going on. Which Murdy won this thing, being we're sidetracked a little bit? Is that Dallin?
Looks like Dallin.
Yeah, the younger one. There it is.
Yep.
Yeah, Dallin, okay. Dallin just won $100K. Ryan Gustin second.
Yeah. Thornton looked like he took fourth.
Is that where he ended up? Okay.
We'll have to wait till they scroll back across the screen there. But yeah. So that's our recap of racing going into Magic.
Yeah. Upcoming schedule.
Well, Fear the Rear making moves. We've had a lot of racing. We've had a lot of winners. What's your making moves? Who's making moves?
Golly.
Fear the Rear himself. Fear the Rear Racing is Gabriel Deshaw's YouTube channel. Just go check it out. Go like it. Follow it. Not sure if there's any new videos, but take in what they already have there.
I think the guys that I'm thinking of are the ones that are really making moves. Eli Turnbull. Every time he shows up, he's going to park it. Cody Schlope's hot as fire right now. Of course, Gabe, he's elite. There's just ones that you see that the Madlers, the Martins, that just got their programs ready to roll. Kyle Schlope.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That Esteban A Main Championship night, it was a 4-point race. Everybody was in the right position to win it at one point or another. It didn't pan out that way for everybody. You referenced Cody had won 4 of the features, but only one of them was a 40-point. So, again, just grounded facts on how championships are won. So,
yep.
I thought there was a lot of good chess playing on that deal there. They're all friends of mine, and at the same time, I think everybody raced as hard as they could with what they had, and it ended up the way it was. So I thought that was a good race, a good championship race.
He ain't here. If he was sitting here or there and you were sitting here, wherever he was sitting, he would probably say this one, but I'll say it for him because I believe the month of money was move making.
Yeah. Yep.
I think Nodak Speedway
it's nothing
made
like it's
moves.
ever been done, and each class got a special. Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, every one of them, top to bottom, was stellar.
Yeah.
Top to bottom.
Each night of money.
Each night.
Yeah.
Each night had a fantastic racetrack, a fantastic program to lead into a great feature.
A 40-lapper, so you got a lot of it. Yeah.
And it isn't just about the money. I'm going to tell a quick story that Ed Turnbull might not even remember this, and I don't remember all the intricate details, but it was a big money race at Nodak. And Ed got second and came into a lot of money, and I went and visited with him in the pits, and I was pretty excited for him because he won a lot of money. And he whipped out his jackknife and said, "Put this jackknife in the track. It's hard as a rock. You can't race on that thing." It was a freight train race.
Yeah.
And so he was frustrated with that. Yeah, money's great, but you want to race. You want to do the dance. You want to do that. And so, bravo to.
With that said, the track crew, I like you're expounding on that, but wow, what a racetrack!
There was not a single. There was no rubber.
Yeah,
I said it earlier. There is nobody that complained at any point in time, as far as I know. If you did have tire problems, let me know, so that way I can be wrong. Yeah. But I have not been told of anybody that had tire issues.
And when you see these kind of promotions, you know
you're going to burn up a tire or two.
Somebody's going to lose the cap that was running well, lost the tread,
Yep.
But none of that. Absolutely none of it. Good point. Great fear. Yeah.
It's just on point all the way through. Brock, I use my family as an example because I know. Brock took his 40-lap feature tires right back to the Dakota Speedway on Friday night and ran him in that feature.
You couldn't have done that backwards.
No.
So, kudos.
He saved them.
Not beating up man, Dan. We know it is what it is, but in a world of racing being expensive, that is refreshing. That is refreshing.
And you're not seeing a bunch of track prep during the races.
No, they got a system.
They're getting it done during the week. Yeah.
They got a system.
Yeah. Yeah, they can break just a little bit of crust and be right back to what they worked on all week. Good on them. Yeah. Really were good racetracks. Yes. And the racing followed. Yeah.
So, props to Nodak, props to the board, Holly Johnson, unique redraw every night, a unique item every night for redraw.
I enjoyed the John Gall doors on the
John Gall
on the
doors.
Yep.
Light up whatever them things were, acrylic for Monty Lundy's. Die cast cars for my mom's memorial. How fitting.
Yeah, cool stuff. Yeah. Yeah, there's lots of details there that can't go unnoticed. Good point. Yeah, it was neat stuff. I'm with you. I hope that it was successful enough that it can be entertained again, because it was cool. Yeah, month of money, 40 lapper each night, and every class got to participate.
Yep.
That's cool stuff. Cool stuff.
That's Fear the Rear making moves. Move making.
Yeah. It was move making because, as we talked back in the spring, throwing money out in August in a farm agriculture type environment, is that's where we live. I mean, when harvest starts, that has to happen, and we still were able to be successful.
Brandon
with it.
Beater, president of Nodak, doesn't have the balls to do it, so I ain't afraid to say it.
I was just a board member, and I knew better than to talk like that. So, right. So, good on the guys that did, because
I would have had to go to work at Marketplace. Craig was going to have to triple the price of eggs and milk to afford what I needed to pay Nodak back to put that show on.
I think the egg price has been viciously attacked. We're level. Things are good.
Yeah, no
My
kidding.
point, though.
Yes.
Whoops.
Whoops.
Ah, dang it. Screwed that up again. There we are.
A little update on Texas Red East. That be my garden. We got some corn this year. Yeah. We test drove it
Got
here
all
the
the
other night for
animals
supper.
out of it.
Well,
No squirrels carrying it across the fence.
I haven't had Dave there to check that out, but we haven't caught any, although I suppose they're not wanting to do that when we're out there. So, but corn got pretty good. My 85, 82 day stuff got up over the 6 foot height of the fence. Got pretty good corn cobs on it. We're going to gather up 50, 60 of them here and bring them down for Friday night. It's a little
Are you just a butter guy on corn on the cob, or what do you do?
Well, I had 2 the other night. I did butter the first one because you can't miss with butter. And I'm
right.
like, well, that's kind of cheating. So I ate the second one straight, like a good steak. No steak sauce.
Nothing on it.
Nothing on it. It was still good. So
What about the squirrels?
well,
The squirrels.
no sightings yet this year.
No
that I'm
Brad
aware
King.
of.
No Brad King.
Yeah. I'm sure they're going to show up, but right now they apparently got something else that can occupy them. So yeah, but yeah. So
there has been no pests.
Well, yeah, not crop diminishing yet. So they got me last year. I guilted myself on planting too close last year, so I changed that, and by God, we got products. So
Huge
heck yeah,
difference.
Texas
Doing it the right way, huge difference.
well, you know what they say. When all else fails, read the directions. So I did. So it's been fun. Yeah, we got some pumpkins.
Well, you had enough
going
rain.
on. So
I mean,
yeah, I think that probably was the cheating factor. But yeah, we got some rain, all right. So although I did throw some water on
at
it
the
last night.
fairgrounds. Have you seen the corn crop that's on the fairgrounds?
Holy moly, how high
It's
that is!
like 8 feet tall.
I didn't see it this year, but I have seen it in the past. When
It's insanity. You need
Yeah.
to check it out.
I seen it last year at the fair, so
I
it's in the
actually
same
thought
spot.
about that on Sunday when we showed up to the track. I looked over to the left because as you're coming in the main drag or whatever, where you turn to go right over to the pit area, just off to your left is that little plot.
Little triangle of corn.
Holy
Yeah.
moly!
I saw it last year.
It's
Yeah.
well taller than me, and
But they must transplant because it's like not there, and then all of a sudden it's there.
Huh.
yeah, but maybe Jorns was that way. He looked out there and go, "Man, this ain't growing very good." And then a week goes by and he goes, "Oh, where did that come from?"
Because you don't notice it, and all of a sudden, well,
The old knee high on the 4th of July, we were there. My 63 day stuff there didn't get as tall, but I had 5 different plots. I mean, I was pretty scientific about this. I'm going to have to record it all down so I can give Jeff a report. So, oh, it was fun. It was fun.
Upcoming schedule. The big one, I guess the elephant in the room, we'll talk about Motor Magic.
Yeah.
3 nights.
Been going on for decades. Great weekend of motorsports all over the fairgrounds, car shows, auctions, drag racing, of course us, dirt racing. So,
are they adding any classes that are unusual? Non-wings, are they coming?
Nope.
they got a deal in Devil's Lake.
Sprint slate models.
Nope. It's our normal. They're adding. It's Friday night is our 4 classes. I'll
Four full-size cars?
Yep. 4 main weekly classes. And then let me get the poster up on the screen here. I got to send it to the computer. I can't. It's kind of a screwed up deal. I can't go on Facebook when I'm streaming live to Facebook.
What kind of food options do we got? Is the Hitchin' Kitchen coming?
I can't tell you. I don't know.
Can I get a mini donut? A taco in a bag?
I believe
I don't
so.
know that. Yeah? Is there going to be kind of a little...
Food trucks and stuff down at the one end, just like last year, I believe.
Oh.
I get to hang
Get
out
on the four-wheeler.
Can I
and
get
go
a
check it out.
tattoo?
I get to hang out for the full weekend.
You
guys,
might.
you guys don't understand. I get to be there all weekend this year.
Yeah.
For the last few years, or last couple years, actually, no, I think in 2022,
You were in Devil's Lake.
I was in Devil's Lake. 23, I was here. 24, I was in Devil's Lake. So I get to. I feel bad. Devil's Lake will not have any coverage. I feel terrible. But it is, unfortunately.
That's how it worked this year, huh?
I've kind of locked myself into this announcing gig.
I think Motor Magic has been getting bigger every year. It seems to be growing very nicely.
And they keep bringing it back, so I'm thinking all entities must be doing okay with it. And again, the forecast is just great. Thank God we're racing at 7 o'clock because it's 80-degree days, and we need to get the sun down for the real racetracks. So that's good. Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
And if the nights get long, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's the end of the year.
The end of the year.
I joke about the Canadians, but last year it was the Mandan group that came up and had huge success. Sean Strand really shines during Motor Magic.
Took me a
Quentin
minute,
Kinsley.
but there we go.
That's too small to read.
Aw, it's okay. For the people at home, zoom it in. Friday night, full hobby stock show, full sport mod show, stock car mod. Saturday night, we add sport compacts and slingshots. Sunday night, compact slingshots with our 4 classes again.
Okay. So we got compacts and slingshots night 2 and 3.
Yep.
Nice. Heck yeah.
So 4 classes first night, and we do that because it's a Friday. It's done because it's a Friday.
Well, it's schools.
School's still in session.
Slingshot kids are in school, so that's a tough day. Yeah.
Have a little quicker show on night 1, so that way you don't wear people out. And then night 2 and 3 is our finale of the year.
So what we should do is have like a Nostradamus thought, something that you expect to happen, someone that's going to shine this weekend, kind of like what you did with young Turnbull. Passing Eli in a...
Oh, Hallie.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't even get to touch on that. Heartbreak Hotel last Sunday night for Hallie Turnbull. I've been giving her a little bit of grief when I see her. The beauty of the mod tours, the Turnbull family has become close to us because we hang out for that week, and I go up there to help out at the Estevan Motor Speedway. So we've all become close, and I've got to know both Eli and Hallie, and man, I've been giving her some grief that she lets her brother beat her, and I really jinxed her on Sunday as she was coming around to get the white flag, and I'm like, maybe this is the night. And then I looked down, and I think Riley made a comment going, "Uh-oh, the leader's slowing." And I'm like,
no.
"Oh." I felt terrible. But.
So is this the weekend that Trevor gets it done?
Trevor Haas?
Yeah.
He was in the hunt on the 40-lapper.
I'm not. Trevor has the car and the ability to get it done, but Caden, we struggle with Caden. We thought Caden couldn't make the 40. Trevor was on the same list.
He made 39 3/4 look pretty good.
And I feel terrible even saying it, but Trevor proved us right. I feel really bad, Trevor. I know you're watching it.
What I feel bad is that probably cost him a couple grand.
Yeah.
Yes.
He had third in the bag.
Yes.
He was up as high as second, but he had third in the bag going into corner 3 with a gap. Then he had, as I say in motorcycles, he had a tank slapper. Ooh, that almost got really ugly.
Tom Henderson commented they took the crop out of the fairgrounds.
Oh.
You don't even get to see it.
Wow.
Now, why would
that went
why would they
fast.
do that?
Because they didn't want Jordan to see it.
Yeah.
They didn't want Texas Reds
I'm on
stealing
my
the
own.
NDSF. You know,
special hybrid seed. Right. There's something like that. Well, I don't know. We're gonna have some down. We're gonna have some down there Friday. So come on by. Oh yeah, a little announcement out of the green camp. My second order of shirts is supposed to come in tomorrow. So those that were asking for
fresh shirts this weekend.
Yeah.
But what about those sweatshirts? It's going to be cold this
well,
weekend.
They're on the order too. But my media manager Mindy, she only got that the shirts will be here on Thursday. We got it. We're tracking it. So they're coming tomorrow. So the sweatshirts are on order with it. If we don't get the sweatshirts, we'll get a Facebook deal up for Christmas ideas or whatever the case may be. But there's some people that wanted some different sizes. We're going to have youth. We're going to have some 2X, 3X stuff, and
I'm willing to buy it off of your daughter's back.
Well, we're
just go ahead and take that off, and I will buy that.
We got some sweatshirts and zip-ups coming too, but I'm not 100% sure they're part of this. We wanted to get the shirts for sure, but we're on a 5-week who's on first, what's on second combination there, and Mindy did the old, this is our last week of racing. They'll be there Thursday. Well, okay. I hope they meant tomorrow, Thursday. So, yeah, so stop by. Again, we're going to have some corn going on. Catch up on the Dirt Weekly Garden.
Well, the reason why I asked about the corn is because I was introduced a few years ago. Jason Walla brought some corn over.
Ah.
What year was it that he brought his grill and some corn and stuff over? Whatever. One of the years he brought that over to Motor Magic. And I got a taste of what do they call it? Mexican sweet corn? Where they put some mayonnaise on it with some Parmesan cheese.
That must be the Hitchy Kitchen. See, that's why I want them
Yeah,
there.
well, Josh should be right there. Huh.
Oh, my.
Good stuff, huh?
Mexican corn?
I think that's what they called it. I'm not
Mayonnaise.
Mayo, huh?
They pulled the corn out and they lathered the mayo on it and then they dumped some Parmesan cheese on it. And I was thinking to myself, what am I getting myself into?
5, 6 of these, I'll be filled up. Yeah, right. Kind of like Oreo popcorn.
Yeah.
Back in stock.
The real Oreo popcorn.
Because of Jenny.
Because they didn't like the new stuff,
I
right?
thought, yeah, it was
Because
like
of Jenny.
Underwood. I was so excited to tell her about the new popcorn, and she looked at me like I was an alien. She's like, and then Mr. Schlope had to bring the treats to make her happy again, and that worked.
Oh man. Well,
she expressed we go all over the place. We're sweet corn, now we're on popcorn. We made a trip there one morning. I can't remember what day it was. And we walked over to the popcorn, and I said, "Hey, they got your Oreo popcorn. Not the right stuff."
No.
And I was like,
there's 2 different kinds.
Rejected. Well, I tried to be, we used caramel corn and added the cookies. And a little bit sweeter. No. She wants just the creamy white and the cookies. So that's back, and it's not a limited time offer. We're keeping her in stock to keep Miss Beater happy.
You were swayed by public opinion. I like
other
it.
than Jenny, was there other people that made comments?
It was like the new Coke fiasco. You work on it till you break it. So we did.
Well said. I worked on it till I broke it. Yeah. That's not my stock car, but it needs to be. Right on. So, yeah. Well, great weekend to load up on popcorn then, because we got 3 days of racing and socializing in the pits afterwards.
You're going to have the corn.
Going to have some corn. We'll have some other stuff there too. So, but yeah.
So we'll probably hit your trailer on Friday.
Yeah.
The beaters, I have my world famous thin cut steak.
I knew that was coming.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah.
I was going to ask you about that.
What night?
Your steak
Well,
sandwiches.
if we're over with you on Friday,
I don't know how much I'm going to have, but
well, I mean,
if you
I don't know which night,
okay,
but it can be all nights.
okay,
And then we're definitely going to make a stop by the meat company, Jordan Hiddle and the gang out there, and I'll stock up on sausages and all kinds of good stuff that they make so well, and we'll be frying that up. Usually, traditionally, see, you got to come down to the Dakota Speedway, and you need to come park out with us out on the
that's what you say.
the soccer fields.
Yeah, well, as I say, I'm so far away from the track, I don't know where I'm at.
And that's the
With
beauty
Brock
of
and
it.
Adam.
I get in the car, I go out and race, and I come in, and I get out, and I look at everybody sitting around there watching the big screen on the side of the trailer, and I go, y'all hungry? Yeah, we could eat. And I make up about 4 rings of sausage. I cut it up into little bite-sized pieces, and everybody just kind of grazes.
I thought maybe I was done this weekend, but maybe not. Yeah, that's Oktoberfest, you're saying.
Oktoberfest.
Well, if he's pulling the 70 down there.
Yeah, I got to get the greenie machiney doing something here this weekend. I'm looking at it. That's a plus. Changed the oil today.
I have enough thin-cut steak to do some this weekend, and then we'll do some at Oktoberfest, or we'll do some at the Stampede. So if you want to take in the Stampede, just as a viewer, I'm going to be down at the Stampede just as a friendly face in the pits.
And that's the weekend after
Williston. Yeah, the weekend after Williston before
Oktoberfest.
That'd
be the 1, 2, 3s. Okay. After this. Well,
and then
I've been warned.
I have enough steak I have 3 packs of steak that can get me to the 3 weekends.
Sounds like a good place to get filled up. It'll be fun. Motor Match is a good time on the track and in the pits.
There's some people trying to put together another cornhole tournament. I'm not sure where that's at. I organized it for quite a few years. The reason why it went away is participation went away. We started out with 30-plus teams, and we were all the way down to 12. So I don't feel
I've done my due diligence. I mean, my partner hates me, whoever that might be. But I do participate. I make it one round so far.
The last time we did it that I was in charge of it, I think we did a double elimination, something or another, I think.
I had Max one time. He was pretty frustrated with me. Oh, man.
But I believe there's some people out there trying to put one together.
They
asked if they could use the boards. I said, yeah.
Is that usually Saturday morning or Sunday morning? Yeah, both maybe. You never know.
I've done it both.
That Sunday, the car auction leading up to the races, that's a full day, and it's a good day. It's the Lord's Day. However, sometimes there's been known to have some beers served at the auction at 9 in the morning. That's all right.
Well, you can't drink if you can't
drink.
Like Boone. You can't drink all day if you don't get started in the morning.
Don't start in the morning, right? No naps allowed.
That day, Sunday of Motor Magic, is one of my very favorite days of the year.
Apparently, you got Monday off. That's awesome.
And Sunday, actually.
Right.
You never know. There's Camaros rolling through there.
Yeah.
And if you have a few beers, you might buy something.
A yellow one would be tempting.
Trying to catch up on some comments. Mine. A lot of people, I apologize. We did not keep up on comments at all. Zach Heidebrink, well over an hour ago or two, wants us to load up our cars and get the hell down there. I'm guessing he's meaning Boone Super Nationals.
Yeah. I keep saying I have one left in me, but that might be a lie. I haven't been there since 14.
That is not in the cards for me. I believe
not this year.
I'm waiting to hear word if my kids are going down there. Peyton wants to go, and she was trying to get her brother to go with her, so that might be their birthday presents. I give them some cash, and the two of them can go hang out down at Super Nationals.
That would really that's all I would need to hear if I was Max. I'm like, deal.
He wants to stick around here and race, but
Dad's giving me money. Bye.
Hello, Iowa.
Keith Maddox said, I've been hearing that a few Maddoxes will be in attendance this weekend, so some tons of fun.
You sound like Brad.
The squirrel? Brad King.
Cool. What classes, guys? Did they say?
Well, that was again well over an hour ago that they commented. So
they're all in bed by now.
What time of the day is it here?
I think we lost maybe a lot of the audience when we started singing Jenny.
Little
Blaine
Tommy Two-Tone.
Durward 7 minutes ago. Hope the shirts show up.
Yeah, Blaine. Well, we've been having fun with it, man. The artwork's awesome. We're having a good time. So, yeah. Now I need some speed. Yeah, working on it.
Adam Goff saying hello.
Yay.
Adam Goff and the gang at Tough Trucks fitting the yellow pickup with some new tires today. Or yesterday, actually.
Speaking of Tough Trucks.
I thought I seen it out front there.
Hanshu was whipping the top pretty good Sunday.
Yeah.
I thought he might have had something.
Is that the night he got second? Yeah.
I don't remember.
Gabe won. He was running his traditional line, and Cole was...
Cole's kind of like Caden. He's not scared to get on the gas.
Rick Huber checking in. Stock cars have been added to the Legend Nationals in October.
Oh, boy.
You get to race one more time.
Oh, my God. That's the week after Oktoberfest.
2 weeks after Oktoberfest.
Oh! But it's Dilly Bar's wedding.
Uh-oh.
And Dilly Bar's got a stock car now.
Well,
ANBI, you out there?
Well, they can reschedule the wedding. Push it back a week.
Tina and I got married October 21st. Think about that for a while. That's too late to race. The 11th is going to be a challenge, but that is Dilly Bar's wedding.
Well, there's going to be a lot of
now we've added stocky cars to the Legend Nationals.
There's going to be a lot of torn individuals on that.
I guess he'll know now how fluid she is with change.
Walk down the aisle, say I do, load up stock car, go to Nodak. Where's your guys'
I want a video of this.
Where's your wedding reception? The pits at the Nodak Speedway.
We got sweet corn.
Is that the 85 day? That's going to be getting kind of old at that point.
Yeah. Well, we'll see when we get the first frost. We just let it hang for a while. It might be okay.
He has a new guest room for Jorn at Oktoberfest.
Oh, Dilly Bar's on there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking about your wedding, and they just added stock cars to the October.
Is he current on that?
Yeah, he's just 1 minute ago.
Oh. Dilly Bar.
Your wedding is
Your
now
wedding day now has stock cars
racing in Nodak with your brother.
And your best man, Bryce. Where are we getting married at here?
Can we just...
Flickertail's a good option.
Yeah, can we just move your wedding to the Flickertail?
We can do everything all at the same time.
We will. I know you guys probably have a lot of money invested into a venue, maybe of where you're getting married and whatever.
Hometowns have something to do with that.
I think there's enough of us that could put some dollars together to rent the Flickertail.
Oh man,
how's Barnhart looking in his driver's suit? Could that just be what he's wearing at the wedding?
Well,
we don't have enough time for them to make a tuxedo one. We should have did that a few
weeks
ago.
Like that Flippo had the suspender racing suit, a tuxedo racing suit.
Tuxedo racing suit? I think there's time. I think Velocity to take it on as a challenge.
I think they'd throw it in as a spiff. You're that into it? It's on us.
It doesn't sound impossible.
You're obviously watching.
God, 1 minute ago. Come on, Dilly Bar.
Because he's completely shattered. He's like, how can this be? I thought it was clean, no racing, and then boom.
I think MBI's got him by the ear. She was in the stands. Him and I come over on the four-wheeler, and we sat with her and her dad and Jedley and all that.
They were way up on the turn one side.
Yep. That way I could see Honorud's deal real good. So, yeah.
Well, Nodak does that. They added the mods that night, threw them in. Was that the stock car night?
Sport mod night.
Sport mod,
yeah. Only the day before. We got 6 weeks warning.
We got a month on this one.
A lot of options. A lot of options.
I've seen it snow on October 4th and sticks.
Well,
we'll see.
Let's talk to Brad Stebleton. He got married in front of the grandstand. It's been done before.
Yeah.
I was one of the
I'm
finest
still
weddings
waiting for
I've
a
ever been
response
to.
here, and there's still nothing out of Dilly.
And that's including my own. Brad's is my favorite.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't have said that out loud.
I got nothing. I know when to say when. Oh, darn.
Jenny, I got
I'm out here by myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's about 9:40 here.
Nice catching up. It's been dark out for a while. The days are changing. My gap in the curtain is acting like it's midnight.
We've given Brock a half a ride to Fargo.
Well, that's better than 0. Yeah.
And Robbie Roselli, he's somewhere. I spoke to him today because he's planning on going to Boone. I said, well, listen to us on the way there. He's like, I'm not going yet.
No. I know he's going to Marshalltown, but I didn't know what day he was leaving.
There you go. I keep saying Boone.
Yeah.
He must be going there, too.
He's going to Boone after Marshalltown.
Yeah. He's just catching some stuff along the way. So they're 60 miles apart.
We should file a complaint with IMCA. They keep pushing Boone Super Nationals, the Prelude. They pushed it into Sunday and Saturday.
Yeah.
And,
just butchering our Motor Magic. We get a dilly bar? Oh.
I can get away with a lot. It says can, so you got to replace the can't with can. I can get away with a lot. I don't know if I can pull that one off.
I think you got to set the standard early.
I'm just a fly on the wall.
No, we're all the bad influences.
Yeah, well, there was a day. I think we growed out of it. Maybe not.
You maybe have. I'm still in that stage.
Voice of reason, Dilly Bar. Voice of reason. If you know, you know.
Buy her something nice. And, you know.
Hey, I got you a Camaro Motor Magic.
Look at this new classic car that I just bought you at the auction at Motor Magic because we're having our wedding here.
Or we can move it back to Thanksgiving.
Oh. Wow.
You know what, Dylan? Do whatever you have to do to keep NBI happy because she has done wonders for you. I'm not saying you weren't good before, but she has made you that much better.
The culture is beautiful. Oh, man. Oh, just messing with you, Dilly. You know
Everybody
that.
says that about me, too, and Jenny. So Jenny has made me that much better. And I agree with them 1,000%. So
yeah,
we're only as good as our better half.
And she's bullied me into bringing back the Oreo popcorn.
Can you imagine what she bullies me into?
Yeah.
And she really didn't say a whole lot. It was just the look.
The look.
Yeah.
Man, when she gives you
Where's the original? It's on the way.
When she gives you them brown eyes and that look, you're just like, whatever you want. Just give me 5 minutes. I'll have it out here for you.
It's on the list.
Did Max share any of that?
I don't eat the popcorn because it gets stuck in my teeth, and I'm not very good at eating popcorn. I don't do it very often. So it did not get shared with me, but I'm guessing there was some that... Did you get some?
Well, not in this particular batch, but
No.
I know what we're talking about.
Max was in the store, and he's like 8 feet tall now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strong 7. Right.
He's huge. Like,
He needs to play football or basketball, but he doesn't play either. It's okay. I'm trying to cherish everything we have because we're planning a trip this fall. Hoping to take the kids somewhere. Max is a senior. Our final kind of a non-racing family vacation at some point in time this fall. We did it with Peyton when she was a senior. We're going to do it with Max and try to cherish everything because this is it. This is the final ride. So, not saying the kids are going anywhere. Yeah. It's just once they're graduated, then they can.
It's a different deal.
It's just like Peyton coming up and telling us that I'm going to Boone. And I go, oh, really? And I go, do you think that's a good idea? Doesn't matter. I'm 19 and I'm paying for it myself. I'm going to Boone.
it's not the final ride. Let me reference Ed Turnbull. Look what he's got going on.
Oh, I get you. Just the final high school ride.
Yeah. He's got more going on than he can handle, I'm sure. I'm like,
nothing cooler. I still go back to that night that I seen that pickup pull up with the trailer or whatever, and it was Ed bringing Eli and Hallie.
Yep. Silver pickup.
Yep.
That is pretty cool.
Yep.
I agree.
Okay, well,
Alrighty.
Friday night. Are you joining me Friday night on the mic?
Say yes.
I'll do everything I can.
I hope you can.
You have to show up 5 minutes before the races, or you can show up after the first set of heat races. It doesn't matter. You're just when you get there, you walk up the steps, you stand next to me.
Same headphones.
It's the same headphones. You throw the headphones on, and I go, "Hey, Craig, welcome to the broadcast." Because right now I think I'm alone on Friday.
We don't want you to be alone.
Yeah, that's what I wanted you to say.
Wouldn't it be cool if you could?
Well,
park it
in Victory Lane.
Yes.
Oh man, ooh, yeah, that would be very awesome. But ooh,
I'll send the message.
I need 2 4-barrels.
I'll send the message
2
now.
regular tires.
I'll just say this: if at any time I don't plan on coming down and doing any Victory Lanes this weekend, I just plan on sticking upstairs. That trips down and back, down and back, down and back that I've been doing. Honestly, it's probably good for me, and I probably need to do it more.
Well, I think we counted 9 trips up and down there last week.
Yes.
I'm like, that's my whole year.
Yes.
Not one night.
But if he parks it, I'm going down there.
You won't even touch the stairs.
Yeah.
No, I'll just
yeah.
jump on the zip line. I'll end up at the
Swan
flag
dive
stand.
it. Yeah. Jesus. I mean, wow. Stranger things have happened, but not many.
There's been Motor Magics where you have.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
When he comes
way
down
more
there,
focused on it, but
he's gonna see me standing there guiding him into where to park, and he's gonna go, "How in the hell did he get from all the way up there to here?"
Yeah, because I'm gonna come around at 100 mile an hour. Oh boy.
Oh, Wendy says there's a possibility Riley will be there.
I
wasn't sure if you guys were going.
Boone.
To Boone, Wendy.
Sure.
I thought maybe you guys were all heading to Boone. I wasn't sure. I didn't know a final answer, but you guys, Riley's more than welcome up there as well.
Yeah.
I did it again. Remember
3 headsets.
Ben?
I have 3 headsets.
Deathridge. A friend requested him. I did the same thing to Riley this week. I'm like,
Moving on up.
Would you be my friend? Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Riley does a great job. I like listening to him.
Yes.
I like his insight.
Like I say, for the hobby stock deal was perfect. So, Wendy didn't answer yet. Oh, here she goes. No.
Oh no, 2 hours in, I missed so much. Well, the Dirt Quarterly,
Yeah.
or the Dirt Bi-Weekly. The Dirt Bi-Weekly, we're going strong.
Yeah.
We're actually wrapping it up, Cody, so you're going to be able to go back and rewatch it now.
We ripped you big.
Yeah,
early.
You got to go to about the, I'm not sure what mark, but we
Codes, you're good.
drug you through the mud.
Hopefully you're not driving through it if you're looking at through the window of the combine like you were the other day.
Now, everything good about you, Cody.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Okay.
We called you king.
Might have.
Yeah, might have.
Well,
Okay.
this weekend, Motor Magic, see you at the racetrack. Get out there, watch racing, 3 nights of it. If you're not sick of racing, or by the end of the weekend, you're just like the rest of us, where we can't get enough of it.
You have to go somewhere else because you're not going to see it in Minot until
Yep.
May if you don't do it now. So it's your Motor Magic. Be there.
False. That October thing that Barnhart's going to move his wedding for to be at.
Yeah. God dang, we got Legend Nationals with stock cars. Good God.
Darn TV is hiring that weekend, so if you have any camera operating experience, October, whatever them dates are, 9th, 10th, 11th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, whatever, we are in need of an extra 2 or 3 camera operators. The Legend crew, Legend Nation TV is going to send some stuff up here, but they need people. So if you have any desire, you'll get paid. They want a certain style broadcast, a little more than what Darn TV does on a regular show. They want 4 cameras, 2 up top, 1 speed shot, 1 wireless cam to do their thing.
What's that pay to win that?
I'm not 1,000% sure. I haven't even been told if I'm the announcer yet. I'm just going by the seat of my pants. So it might be me on a camera, and they might bring in their own announcers, or you'll have me as an announcer. And
because I heard that Preston Martin won a big $10,000 race.
Yeah.
Legends.
Yes.
They're
Wisconsin, wasn't it? Yeah. Then he come back to Underwood and won that night too.
I don't think it's 10. I think it's Prestige. I don't know what the payout is. I have no idea.
Some people went there last fall to Pennsylvania. Now it's here.
We do know, what is it, October
9th through the 11th.
You're going to need your Jorn Boyce sweatshirt that night.
Yeah.
Maybe 2.
Yeah. I can't guarantee the sweatshirts, but the shirts, again, my media manager, Mindy, she had to get wound up a little bit, I understand. So it's hard to picture her getting wound up, but nonetheless, our tracking shirts, they're here tomorrow.
Wendy said, who's going to carry Riley up? We will figure it out if he's here.
Yeah.
There's plenty of us. Like I said, I didn't know if you guys were going to Boone or not. So.
Yeah.
I heard there was a possibility. And there must still be a possibility. Maybe they don't know which direction they're going quite yet.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
let me know.
Whatever has to be done, we'll figure it out.
I heard the traffic and road construction at Boone this year is just bad.
Horrible. Everybody should just stay here.
I mean,
I am. Oh, God.
I say we take this show on the road to Boone one year. We just take the Dirt Weekly down there, and we just set up. We just tell Brett, we're going to sit right here.
Yeah.
And we're going to Dirt Weekly
Stand
this.
on the cooler on the catwalk.
Isaac was talking about on the stage.
Fun.
Do you do the pit meeting?
I don't.
You don't. I'm just thinking you got to start resting your voice. 3 nights of announcing. I know Larry at the end of those 3 nights, he sounded like the Wolfman
Sometimes
Jack.
Sometimes it is super unprofessional, but I throw a cough drop in halfway through the night.
Why is that unprofessional?
Because sometimes you can hear it clicking on my teeth. Oh. So I'll throw a couple cough drops in as the night goes on. Them soothing ones or whatever, the Hall's soothing, because it just helps with the throat. It gets me the longevity to go through the night.
Mm. I've seen you do that a few times. I'm like, well, I don't think you're sick. That's why you're doing it. All right.
Just especially on a 3-night weekend, I'll probably make it through Friday, maybe okay, but Saturday, Sunday, by the time I get, because it was last weekend. I did Estevan Friday. I did Estevan race directing, which you talk quite a bit doing race directing, and then I do
scolding.
Wow. Then I did announcing in Williston and announcing at Nodak. By the time Nodak got done, I felt like I had to take a rest for a few days.
Oh. Too much karaoke. Right.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, non-wing nationals. Corey Palm.
Yes.
He's checked in a few times.
I see Miles got like 37 signed up.
37 non-wing.
States in Canada.
I feel bad. I'm not able to be over there. I don't have anybody else. Darn TV is a two-person operation.
Has Dusty got his machine back?
I don't know. I don't know that.
I saw him in the
Great
story.
question,
He's looking really good.
Good to hear. Yep, good to hear.
It's actually pretty cool. I mean, this is, what do we call this? The North Dakota goodbye or the whatever, where we say goodbye, but then we talk for another 20 minutes.
Did we do that?
Well, we didn't really. We've been going to end the show since 9:21, and it's 9:54.
I thought it was 9:36, but either way, it's a long ways away. Yeah. You betcha.
You betcha. Dusty Lawson's son has joined the high school bowling team.
Oh.
So Max, I've tried to coach Max up a little bit, saying you're the senior on the bowling team. He's the new kid in. Take him under your wing because he's the future.
Man, he must be able to crush those pins as big as he is.
Oh my! You've never seen him bowl?
Well, I was up there. I didn't really watch his delivery or anything, but I think he's grown a foot since I saw him at the bowling. I mean, it's uncanny how big he is.
He is pretty big.
It's funny.
I'm going to show you the picture how little I look next to him.
The July weekend.
The Bigfoot picture?
The July Williston race weekend, Travis and Kenzie took their kids bowling, and they were talking about it and how much he towers over you now.
I know. I'm like,
Travis and Ken's took Ridge and Rev bowling, and they were talking about how much fun they had, and the boys said they had fun bowling. Well, Max's first night of high school or whatever, I was up there and I Snapchatted, and I said, well, you want Max to give the boys some lessons? And because it's when them pins fall down there, it's not a light noise.
Does he baseball it down there, or does he roll it?
No, it rolls. But it goes there. There's enough muscle there. There's enough. There's enough.
You get a strike just on power alone.
It goes from the left side of the lane all the way to the right side, and it comes back and it crashes through there. And I'm just sitting there like,
nothing's broke.
Is he lefty?
No, he's righty.
Uh-huh.
He's a righty.
Not long ago, there's that picture of you in the flag stand with him. You know?
It's still my profile picture, I think.
Yeah, maybe that's what I'm thinking of, but that ain't working no more. They won't see you.
That ain't working no more. Right. Oh.
Okay.
10 o'clock news.
We'll officially sign off now. For Jorn, for Craig, I'm Brandon.
48 hours from now, sweet corn.
See you at the Nodak Speedway this weekend for Motor Magic Gooseneck Implement. I think it's the Harvest Showdown.
Yeah, gooseneck's involved, so it'll be worth it. Beautiful weather. Vroom, vroom.